Hey everyone, it's your host, Rad DJ. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm happy to be your mod tonight for a very, very special session of D&D, hosted on my stream, Rad DJ 1201. We have a lot of players here tonight, 6 of them. We're going to be a 3v3 competition. This is a competition where we have the Dragon Masters versus the moderators. So we got DMs versus mods here. This is going to be a fun battle. Let's hop into it. Let's start talking to some of our players.
I feel like that's what players would do when I'm actually DMing.
Free-for-all game. It's free-for-all now.
All right, everyone. We are live, and welcome, players. Welcome, viewers. Say hi, players.
Hello.
Heyo.
I am not socially awkward.
No one here, no one that plays D&D has ever been socially awkward in their entire lives. That would never be a possibility. So thank you all for attending tonight. So we have our 3v3 matchup here. Let's go over the rules real quick. So in case you haven't been following it on our Discord, we're going to do a 3v3 arena where all players here tonight will be level 15. They have been given the go-ahead to take whatever spells, classes, etc. they needed, with of course approval, to make sure that they can kill the other team. Let's just be honest. This is to the death. Player number 2, players are granted magical items. So this is very crucial here in that this maintains balance and that way they can have a fun time, and especially you, the audience, can see as well. They've also been given gold, so that way they can buy their various equipment, traps, etc., anything they need to for material components for their spells. For the number 4, for secrecy, I want to make sure that we don't give away too much information. So not only are you basically going to get a little information about their names and their armor, kind of what they look like, we're also going to be choosing to hide roles for this session. What that means is that you'll see them here in chat and on the stream. However, whenever they're attacking, rolling for each other, they're not going to be able to see each other's roles, and that way gives that mystery, that veil for tonight's game. So before we begin here, the contestants have all been informed that they will have a prep time. They've been told about this beforehand, where each of their characters are given a time to actually prepare, whether that be items, whether that be feats, whether that be a spell, anything they need to in a private hold and set with their team. So basically team conferences, each in their own area before they step out to the arena. As we begin here, they'll each be given, of course, other abilities as well, or they'll be given a chance to activate an action or bonus action as they step out into the arena, as well as kind of move and position themselves. This signifies characters walking out into the middle of arena. You don't want to go guns blazing. We're going to have events that trigger on the map, so be prepared. Things will happen, things can change, and danger is everywhere. We will be combat to the death, aka it has to be dead, and it has to be the last player on the other team can no longer self-heal themselves. That at that point will be the end of the game. AKA, if you have a character that can somehow come back from 0 HP on its own accord, the game is not over yet. Now, we also went ahead and made sure that the characters were submitted to me. We got Mutant, and of course, most importantly down here, we're going to have fun. Alright, players. Are you ready to see the lineup? Let's do it. So the lineup for tonight is your wonderful characters here. Let me get you moved over. We have mods versus DMs. And these are the tokens that the players submitted. Note, I did not have anything to do with this. These players submitted these tokens. It's all on them, okay? Don't kill the GM over that. But we have here in the top left with the Fluffy Bunny, hosted by the Carnival King, Omega. Carnival King, you want to say anything about your character?
So my fluffy little bunny is a little bit deadly.
Just a little bit. All right. So Cutlass, you're up next. You want to announce yourself?
Yeah, my robotic warrior is ready for a battle full of blood, pain, and absolute carnage.
I should have said there. That's being played by our player Duran there. Duran Shrimp.
Yeah, me, Doran. That's me.
Doran. I can never say that name right. That's just on me. And then down below that,
no one can.
Nope, no one can. Below that we have Alpha the Archer down here at the very bottom left, played by our very own Razor Wire. Razor, what do you got for us?
Just a very ominous-looking fella. You can't even see anything but his eyes, and he just stares at you with a 1,000-mile stare that you've never seen before.
So congratulations, these are our mods for tonight. These are our team here who run our server, so let's see how well they'll do. On the other opposing side is the Fresh Bloods, the DMs, the Life Bringers. We'll start at the very top here with Janavius for the Tanky's Tank.
Oh, Red, aren't you a DM? Anyways.
Technically, this is my first DM session, so I guess as of tonight, that makes it true.
Sorry, you fresher meat. Anyways. Hi, I'm Janavius. I'm Tanky's Tank. Might not be seen by the token, but I'm a snake.
Oh, that he is. Up next we have here with the little rabbit with the crazy symbol, and obviously demon in its eyes. We have here King's Apprentice played by Neo. Neo, you want to say anything?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so this is King's Apprentice. It was originally her minion, but I've been upgraded. This rabbit looks like he's going to eat this other rabbit for breakfast. I'm going to bring his watership down.
That's what you love to hear, ladies and gentlemen. And for our final, the knockout, we have 6, played by our player, A King. A King!
Hey there, A King here. And today I'm playing 6. He's pretty, he's tall. That's all you need to know.
Alright. Players.
Yeah, he's only 10 feet tall.
Alright, players. Take your last pre-game actions now. If you have not, make sure that you are got everything activated. If not, let's begin on the walkout. So for today's battle, it will take place in for what some of you feel is a familiar arena. We have seen it all too often. A chance for glory, a chance for victory. More importantly, a chance to kill the other team. So, let's get started here. We're going to go straight down... No, actually, no, let's get some initiatives in here. Let's roll some initiative. So if you would, please click on your token and roll initiative for your character. Now, this is, again, our walkout. So what this will mean is that you will have half of your base movement speed to do so. Oh, let me get our turn tracker here up and running. I don't even... Where's...
And of course, as the tank, I have a 64 dexterity.
Alright, I can't find the turn tracker. Someone want to help me out here? This is the first time GM.
Top left.
It's
Top
gonna
left
be
side,
just
near the bottom.
Yeah, there it is. I got it now. It was kind of squished in there. Alrighty. Some of you didn't click on tokens, but that's okay. 31. Oh, jeez. You just...
Ranger? Monk?
I hope you're ready to be eaten, boys.
So if you...
And girl.
Alright. So we got...
Might not look like it, but my tank can shoot. It might be manned by 2 children, but it can still fire. Fire turf darts.
Children are terrifying. Don't let adults tell you any different.
By the way, the kids also have magic armor. They can't be hit. My character is just a tank.
Alright. So we're populating now. We're missing 1 more. Got some good numbers here. Got a good mix. We got one amazing high one sticking way out in the pack there, and we got a few that are mixed. Chat is going crazy, guys. I'm not lying here. They're rooting for it. They're like, oh, it's going to be Carnival King tonight, but don't trust him yet. And they're wanting to see bloodshed tonight, boys. Alright, I'd love to see that. Alright, how do you sort turn order? This is a learning experience for us all.
Gear, and then you press,
Descending.
highest, lowest, descending.
So I do it in my settings over here on the right.
There'll be a gear. No, there'll be a gear down in the bottom of the turn order.
Okay, there it is. I'm looking at the wrong screen. That is my apologies.
Nice.
I'm looking at the player screen, not the GM screen. When you have multiple screens and you want to hide some information from the audience, you gotta work with it. Alright, so Omega, you're going to have your first opportunity here. Again, half movement speed and either action or bonus action. Do you want to declare anything that you have done in the locker room that would be maybe visible or very noticeable?
So as you see Omega, the tiny little bunny in front of you, walk out, you will actually see 4 of him, and he will be mighty blurry.
Boom, boom, boom,
Okay.
boom.
As he walks out of the arena and steps off half movement, correct?
Correct. Half your base walking.
He will also have his little familiar friend with him up on his shoulder as he casts a spell. And I will show you what that is, DM.
Alrighty. So you want to explain it to what it looks like to everyone else? Just in kind of basic terms?
So what everybody will see is a 30-foot rope begin to extend into the sky.
Oh no. Really? You're gonna play like that?
That is his first play.
Bro, I guarantee he's gonna peek out of that, in and out of that hole and just shoot.
So moving on. Let's go on to Alpha the Archer.
Archer.
Or Alpha, if he wants to call himself, sorry.
Movement. I'm gonna step over near where Omega was. And while I'm walking, I pull out a spell scroll and begin reading. And I will send the DM what I'm reading.
Alright. We got a reader on the field here. Is that effect, let's see, is that going to take effect this turn?
It does.
Alright, so we'll wait on that one here.
And it is /W.
It's, I believe, /GM roll? Or slash
It's
WGM.
not a roll.
Yep.
I'm gonna send you what the action is.
Awesome. So we'll say this, as a visual effect, from what anyone else interested on the field can see, as you begin to pull out the scroll, you see a light blue aura that begins to fill the sky as it then retraces around his back to what appears to be where usually his bow would sit. Looks like, if you're an archer, be where you hold the arrows, maybe, glows a little bit, and something happens. You don't know what. Alright.
That's gonna end my turn.
King's Apprentice, you're up next.
Alright, so I'm going to this. And then I will take a step right back here and start getting ready.
Alright, so what everyone else sees over there, they see him praying to his symbol, and what you see is now a sphere it radiates from him, just filled with light, up to about 30 feet. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down on you here, on your token. Let's see.
Radius, so that's 60 feet in the air.
So there's your radius, I believe. Oh, can nobody else see it?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
I think you're the only one at the moment. Let me double check that.
Okay.
Boom. Save settings. There we go. I want to make sure everyone can see that.
Although I should point out that this is actually dim light, not bright light.
Either way, it should work. It's still about the same.
It's visible.
Exactly there.
Oh,
All
as
right.
well, just because my class. Can you give me 10-foot aura as well? Anyone of those?
Alright, Genevius, let's get that aura on you. I'm gonna give you a let's give you a green aura on that 10-foot.
Okay.
since we don't know necessarily what that is yet, I'll go ahead and leave that off for everyone else. Just leave it for you for now. Alright. But since that was visual for Kings, you got that. You got that as well, so that's your turn. So now, it's up to the tankiest tank.
That would be me. So I'm gonna stand right in front of him, and I'm going to give the man behind me something. Actually, two things.
Are you physically handing him something?
I am handing him something that seems to be shiny. Wait, it's /DM, right?
Yep.
Slash
And-
G.
Or sorry. Yeah.
GM?
Yes.
/W space GM.
Yes. Sorry.
And depending on what it is here, I may or may not have to have you roll a sleight of hand check just to see how well you're good at keeping that from the rest. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check real quick. Let's just see how good that is.
Probably terrible?
Maybe.
Just kidding, it's gonna be absolutely amazing.
It doesn't matter. They know what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with that, basically everyone can kind of tell that it looks like he's handing some jewelry and a diamond over to the apprentice. It's very visible because it's a pretty big diamond and it shines. You see a glint. Your stealthiness failed on that one, sir. All right.
Okay, by the way, that was for a spell that I'm gonna give to you now.
All
Okay.
right. So you used free action to hand him that, or we'll say it's maybe, yeah, and then I would say the rest of the audience will see here. You notice that there's a light emitted between the two characters of Tankiest Tank and the Apprentice. You see this glowing light that appears for a second, and it kind of resonates within both of them before it goes disappearing. So you know that something may have affected between the two. So we'll see what that looks like here in a moment. Alright, Tankiest Tank. Is that it for your movement and everything?
Wait, I was supposed to cast that on King.
Right. Alright.
I hand King a second one.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll just say that you did it the first time. So
Okay.
everyone sees
good.
that you did that, so that way it's not considered.
Well, yeah, so sorry about that, guys.
Okay.
I gave the ring to the wrong person.
Wow. Alright. Up next is Cutlass. What you got for us, Cutlass?
Cutlass is gonna do something sneaky that only the DM will see.
Awesome. It takes effect. So, let me look here. You see that he rubs something into his eyes. Like some kind of gel or something. And he comes out of it and his eyes are like blazing fury. Ah!
You also hear what sound like waves from the ocean coming from him slowly. And he's gonna walk over there to where his teammates are and climb the rope.
So we got a bunch of characters here climbing a rope into a hole. Alright, moving on. 6, that's on you.
Okay, so you see him come out, and yeah, you see it's glowing, and yeah, he's got wings. And I'm going to cast this.
Alright. So
And yeah, you see there's 2 more ages, and then I'll fly.
so we now see 4. 4 of 6.
Okay.
There are now 4 6s on the field, all right next to him. Do you want to do any movement or anything else?
Yeah, movement, high up, I guess, half my movement.
Yep, half your base walking speed.
Yep.
Again, that's just for this first turn until we get into real action.
Okay. And my turn.
All right. So hold on. Let me check something now.
Just to be clear, DM, this isn't an actual turn, right? This is not combat turns?
Correct. This was, for all intents and purposes, just more of another prep round beforehand. All right. So, as you all stand there, the ground shakes beneath you. Oh no, what to be expected. As pillars rise from the ground. You now see that partially, for some of you, you could have cover where you're at. Based on where you landed, thankfully no one took any damage this turn, so there won't need to be any rolls for saves or anything. But, however, Omega, what are you going to do?
First, Omega is going to bunny hop up 25 feet of that rope. And then climb the last 5, lay down, and stick what looks like a rifle out of the opening. I'm now 30 feet in the air. Can I see over these pillars?
The pillars themselves are 20 feet, so it's going to be a little difficult of an angle. I will say that with that and you poking through the hole, it will give your enemies a slight AC boost, if that's the case, from partial cover.
Okay. Well, I'm firing at the bunny in the back that called me out at the beginning, so...
Alright. Roll it.
Bunny on bunny crime.
So in order to hide this, I will just minus a little bit from the difference, so that way I can ask the player if that hits. Instead of saying player +2, players +4.
Whatever the damage is, I'm taking it.
So first of all, Omega, did you have anything that gave you advantage on this?
Yes, I did.
Alright. So if that's the case, then I would say, does a 22 hit Rabbit? King's Apprentice.
Sorry, I just realized I am muted again. Yes, it does.
Alright, go ahead and roll your damage. As suddenly, from out of nowhere in this hole, you see a bolt shoot out from in there. And it's going to hit you hard.
How much damage?
This is the King's Apprentice. It's going to hit you for 46. That's going to be 39 necrotic and 7 sneak attack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
It's all necrotic.
I'm just gonna send you something on why that I take the damage instead.
Alright, well, if you want to take it, you take it.
Yeah. So that's 39 damage?
Total of 46.
46 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Gotcha. Alright, that works then. So as you see, as you hit King's Apprentice, you can tell it definitely hit on the mark, Omega. However, he doesn't look hurt at all. In fact, Tank looks a little worse. He slugs over slightly, but no, Apprentice looks fine.
Here comes the second shot out at Apprentice. Still with advantage, by the way.
Yep. So does 19 hit?
No, it does not.
That's going to be a miss then.
Okay, and the third shot.
If it's with advantage, then it's just normal, since you see King's Apprentice has a Q.
Has a what? I'm sorry.
It's got a Q.
Since he's not directly attacking you, I will say that it's irrelevant about your case because to him it's a straight line to King's Apprentice. It's not worrying about a cloak displacing it. Unfortunately, you can't use it to block him on that one. However, does a 30 hit? I think that's going to be a yes. Unless you got something.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you will take 33 damage then.
Right.
As this time, the bullet does look like it's coming directly for you. And you feel the impact of it.
And then, all of a sudden, you'll see this surge of energy come through this bunny as he goes through another round of attacks.
Now, the good old action surge. Does a 19 hit? I believe that's a no.
It is a no.
All right. Next attack, please. So, first shot, pew, just barely misses. 25. Does that hit?
I was just going to say I'm going to force him to make this next one just with no advantage.
Okay, so does a 20 hit then?
It does not.
All right, so that cancels that one. And your third attack, if you have one, Omega. So he's trying to hit you hard, and some of those bullets look like they'd hit 28 to hit.
Yes, that definitely hits.
Okay, you will take 41.
Okay.
As two of those, I believe, 6 bullets there. Well, one of them hit you, but you didn't feel nothing out of that. But the rest of those 5, only 2 hit, and you felt them pretty good.
Sorry, what was the first one? 41 and what was the other?
41 and, I believe, 33.
33, okay.
So a total of 74. Alright. Omega, is that all your actions and bonus actions, or do you have any bonus actions to use?
And then I will pull my gun back in through the hole.
Alright, great. So then we'll move on now to Alpha.
And Alpha, the answer is yes.
Okay. Alright, so Alpha is going to step out from behind cover. And out across the arena.
15.
There can only be one bunny.
Only be one.
And he is going to begin attacking. As soon as I can get myself straight over here. Let's see. So first thing first, let me send you. I don't mind if everybody knows.
Alright.
We already die.
Let's see if the audience likes what you put. If that's the case.
Yeah, I'm just put it in chat. There we go. I'm going to spend a superiority die.
Okay.
So my first attack at Mr. Bunny over there with the red eyes.
You're shooting through me, so.
Yeah, so there will be even more imposed. There will still be a different. Actually, no, I'd say about the same as the cover that Omega had because of the angles. So with that, let me read first your ability here. So what everyone sees here, because I think Razor, you're still sending it to me directly. Your speed and your adrenaline level just goes insane out the roof. He's getting a lot faster, and it allows him to actually even swing an extra attack this turn. It could do more damage, but let's see here. So is that 2 separate attacks, or is that 1 attack with advantage?
It's with advantage.
All right. So with the advantage here, that's going to be to the.
I guess the advantage cancels out since he's behind 3/4 cover with Tanky Tank standing in front of him.
In this regard, yeah, that's the case. Yeah. So in that case, we'll actually go ahead and even that out. So 17. Does 17 hit for you?
No, it does not.
All right, good. So you want to do your second shot if you got it, Alpha?
Oh yeah, they're coming.
All right.
So,
that one's going to be. Oh wait, yeah. 28 to hit.
Yes, that one does hit.
All right, go ahead and roll damage on it.
Wow, that sucks.
Go ahead and roll your additional because of your ability, right?
But yeah, it's actually going to be 4 attacks.
Gotcha. So that's going to be a 31 to hit. I'm guessing that's going to hit you.
Yes, it will.
Roll your damage.
GM, just real quick, since we haven't gone too far, I'm not affected by cover, so...
Okay, so you didn't pull back up into the hole?
No, what I'm saying is my shots aren't affected by cover.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of that. Thank you for letting me know. We'll take that into effect next time.
2, 3.
Yep, so there's 3, and then...
Alright, so final attack. Guessing that hits.
Yeah, so let's see. That's going to be initial hits. That's 9, 18... So it's going to be 24 damage, piercing, to King's Apprentice. Did I get that right? I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Alright, and then you're going to kind of see Alpha kind of shake his head a little bit, shiver a little bit as a fresh boost of adrenaline courses through his veins as he quickly fires off 3 more shots.
Another action surge, it appears. So, let me see here. Let's see, give me one moment. So, there was something that has gone into effect now from King's Apprentice. What everyone sees here is protective wings that grow up on his back, made of a metallic substance. What color are these wings, Apprentice?
They are bronze, like a bronze dragon scale.
Absolutely. So we're going to allow that for one of those attacks, I believe, because he's still doing 3 attacks. So I'm going to say it's applicable then to which one you want, the first attack, second attack, or third attack, before you know whether they hit.
First attack.
The very first one. All right. So with your +5 to that, does an 18 hit?
No, it does not.
The other one critically misses, bounces off the wall behind you. The last one does a 30 hit.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and roll the damage on that 30. So what that was, everyone, it was the gift of the metallic dragon protective wings. Very simple. Very useful. Very new ability, I believe, from the Fizzman's treasury. So take that 5 piercing damage on that one. As another shot takes your shoulder.
Alright.
Alrighty here. Now let's do...
Excuse me. And also, on that very last attack there, I'm going to spend a superiority die. And it is going to... Where is it? Sorry. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm going to send this to you. That's what I'm going to attempt with my superiority die. So it will be a DC 17 strength save.
Yep, so make a strength saving throw for me, Apprentice. DC 17. And I'll tell the result.
Alright, hold on.
Alright. So what happens here is as it gets shot, you see coming at you from the last arrow had a trap in it. And what it actually was a rope with caltrips that was ready to wrap around your legs and trip you. However, you, being as strong as you are, were able to break free from it, no problem, knock it out of the way as it's tossed to the side. You made the save.
You silly bunny.
It's surprising on that one. For something that can knock you prone, it requires a strength save instead of dexterity. But
Yeah, I guess because the projectile's coming at you. And
that's why I had to explain it. He had to break out of it, basically, knock it away.
Yep.
So,
right, with that, I'm going to use my movement speed, which is 45 because of that other ability that I sent you.
Yep.
And I'm going to scurry up the rope and disappear into the hole.
And as he appears in the hole, my familiar pulls the rope up.
Now, is your familiar something that you have to give a command to, or is it something that acts on its own initiative? So that way we can keep track.
It's supposed to act on the end of my turn, and I gave it the command to pull it up at the end or after everyone was in the hole.
Okay, cool. So that way we'll make sure to ask that at the end of your turn if you give it any actions. So that way make sure. Cool. So, next up, King's Apprentice. You just saw him pop shot you, and you've been taking a lot of hits this last round, and then run into a hole? What are you going to do?
Oh, it's my turn. All right. I was sorry. I was assuming I was going to be dead by the end of that, but I am alive.
Neo, you know what to do.
And they don't actually see a hole, by the way. It's invisible to them. And you would have been dead, but the DM didn't realize I had sharpshooter.
Right. He doesn't know the abilities of every character and everything.
That would have been another 128 damage, necrotic.
Hashtag totally not biased. Trust me.
That's why players are encouraged to let the GM know immediately if they catch that. So that way, moving forward now, we know.
It's all good. Makes it more interesting.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. I would like to pray to my deity. I would like to pray to my deity to fill their extra-dimensional hole with fire.
Alright. Are you using an ability for this, or which one are we doing here?
Oh, here, I'll show you what it
Yep,
is.
I'd say make sure here. Alright. So, what you see, as he goes to pray, he prays immediately hard, and he reaches out his hand to thrust through the hole. Nothing happened.
All right. And after that, what I would like to do is...
Seems like your god's on vacation or something. They put in the PTO
Yeah.
request.
well, I am still alive. Okay, I'm going to go hide behind this pillar right here. Then I will end my turn.
Alright. That was the most built-up nothing that we saw so far. Let's keep it rolling. But it was a very difficult check for you to make, and, yep.
It was.
I'll give you that. You had the spunk, at least, to do it. So, tanky is
yeah.
tank.
I had to try.
Exactly.
So what I'm going to do is that I guess, gonna have to do something else than I thought I was gonna do. So, I'm gonna go ahead and cast this. You got that right? Oh, wait,
Yep.
sorry, wrong one. There we go. So, I'm just gonna use that. And, can you give me that,
Let me see if I can pull up something for you here. I don't know if I have a token for it or not. Probably not.
you can just give me another aura, I guess.
So
Just
this
give me
is-
a third aura. Not third, second aura. Actually, technically it's the fourth, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's give you a different color aura. As...
Purple?
Alright, I'll give you a purple aura. If you want a purple aura, I'll give you a purple aura. And this is out to a distance of 15 feet. Congratulations, you've claimed the first purple aura. And as the rest of you see which one you want, angelic or fey?
Angelic.
Angelic. You see a bunch of angelic spirits form around him, just kind of phasing in and out in that area. So for do you want? Let's see. I guess you want all of the creatures in your area to be unaffected by the.
Yes.
All right. So as we go to step into that, or as these abilities start to go off, I will call out the names of the spells, so that way, if people understand, a little bit more like, hey, you're being affected by like a concentration spell. That way they're just not going to be completely off guard. So be aware that he is concentrating on something around him that's creating these guardians made of spirits.
Got to break that concentration.
That's if you can.
So that was your action. Do you have a bonus action?
Well, I was first going to move
We'll do that.
30 feet right here. So that would affect him.
No, it wouldn't if he's in the extra dimensional space.
Oh wait,
When
And
another dimension.
The extra dimensional
wait,
space. Hold on.
Cutlass is in another dimension?
Yeah, I said I climbed up the rope at the beginning of my last turn.
Ah, of
We're
course.
all in that dimension.
Yeah, irregardless, the hole itself allegedly is at least 25 feet in the air. So that would be outside the range of your regardless.
Yep. You know about the area that we disappeared, but you can't actually see anything.
You can't see us, but we can see you, and spells can't cross the border.
But you know they're disappearing somewhere up into there, or somewhere in the area, so there's
I'm just
something.
gonna stand here
maybe?
until anyone comes out.
All right. So that was all your action. You don't have any other bonus action you want to do?
Nope.
All right. Moving on. Cutlass, it is your turn, sir.
Okay, just finishing some measurements. Okie dokie. Cutlass sticks his head out. And he's going to do this. To move right over here. And then he's going to use the rest of his movement speed to go here
All right.
and smack a guy rather recklessly.
So what everyone saw was the whole. Well, you saw a rip in fabric of reality as Cutlass, this Warforged, starts to walk out or starts to lean out of it, and he turns to water, disappears into the ground, moves about 30 feet, and then rematerializes out of water again. That's weird. And then runs over there to try to slash you. Now, you're attacking which one again? You're attacking King's Apprentice. King's Apprentice. King's Apprentice. Well, first of all, let me ask: do you have something that gives you advantage?
I do not.
Yep, I am attacking recklessly.
Oh, no, I do not.
Okay, but he is attacking recklessly, so... Alright, you're going to use that, so... I'm going to tell you now, it doesn't hit. Based on what... He reacted again, and you see the wings again. The wings deflected your sword.
Okay. That's all I'm doing.
Do you have any other attacks, Cutlass?
I do have this going on.
Alright, let me see this. Where you said that you appeared, unfortunately, I will say that that was not in the area of effect range of anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's all I do.
Alrighty, that's great. So now, moving on. 6, it is your turn.
So the only thing that I can see right now is Cutlass.
That's Tank asking. Yeah, that'd be correct. You
I know
could-
King is
you
asking
could-
that.
Oh, King. Yeah.
Yes. Technically, Cutlass is the only enemy you can see, or you saw him. go
Yeah,
behind
all
that.
three, all three of the others, including the familiar, is in the portable dimension. So yeah, he's the only thing that you can see, and you just know somewhere over there is where the enemies keep disappearing to you, somewhere in the distance.
Well, I don't waste the turn then. I'll fly up 30 feet. 5 feet high up. And this switch with crackling energy.
All right. So you flew up 30 feet, which is well over the pier of the rock. So I'm not going to say that there's a There's not anything for that. And do you have just one blast, two blasts? How many blasts do you have?
3
You have 3 total. Anything that's giving you advantage or not?
right now. No.
All right. So, Cutlass then does a 23 hit.
That does hit.
All right. Does an 18 hit?
No, it does not.
All right. 1 hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. As the other 2 bounced off the side of the rock and ricocheted off. Take 13 force damage from an Eldritch Blast.
Ouch.
That's this one.
And as well, or sorry,
Radiant damage.
oh, you added something on top of it as well?
Yep, because I have my wings.
Gotcha. So take an additional then 15 radiant damage for his Radiant Soul.
And I'll use my bonus action to do it again. And
All right. How are you attacking again? Just FYI.
here, I'll whisper.
All right. Yeah. So in the meantime, does a 16 hit?
Nope.
23 hit.
Yes.
1 will hit. So, just that way, yep, gotcha. So, as he was doing that, in order how to get this off, you see him first cast his first spell, which was as normal, as part of his normal action, and then suddenly he surges within him to suddenly push his magic 1 bit further to quicken it, and you see him fire off 3 more Eldritch Blasts, but only 1 more hit. Not that good at aim today. So roll your damage on that Eldritch Blast, if you will, King. And that's going to be another 17 force damage.
Alright.
Nice.
So that was some good
Suddenly I'll give myself another action as I do this.
So that was action and bonus action because of the quicken. And then he again reaches within himself to pull out more energy. Action surge. So the first one's going to hit. Does a 23 hit?
23 does hit me.
All 3 of them hit you, as the first and third one really hit you hard, I guarantee you. So go ahead and roll damage for all 3 of them. Alright, that's going to be 41 total?
You said 41. 41.
Wait.
41
No.
total for all 3.
Oh yeah, 41.
Okay, just double checking.
No, if it was only one of those, that would have been kind of like, what?
And that knowing
Let me check
characters,
one thing
I
here
wouldn't
before
be
we continue.
surprised.
Just want to make sure. Yep.
And he
alright,
moves farther back, 40 feet away.
Alright, go ahead and move
It's
your
not
movement.
40, it's 50. 50 feet away from me. And he can no longer move.
So, Cutlass gets pushed 50 feet away, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, so based on the angle, let's measure it out here, everyone. So, we'll say at this point that you're not really going to be able to go that far into the stand since you're on the ground level. And we'll go ahead and just push you back here against the wall. The walls here are not that thick, so I'm not going to have you take any kind of any damage from actually hitting the wall, as you can kind of brace yourself after that 5 foot left on the distance.
Cool.
All
He
right.
pulls him the indent you put him in the wall.
Yeah, if it had been like, if you'd been like 15 feet from the wall, you would have probably taken some damage. But since you traveled 45, I'm willing to say, okay, you kind of were able to hold yourself up a little bit more for the rest 5. So
Yeah, I'm literally imagining there is a whole trail of like his feet digging into the ground.
oh yeah, there's freshly sown tracks into this dirt from where you just slid halfway across the map. Alright, 6, is that all your actions and bonus actions?
Yep.
Alright. Bing, 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 bing! What is that? It's time for another change up. Let me get this part settled.
Oh god, we just lost cover, didn't we?
Probably. Maybe. I wouldn't doubt it, really. Let me check here real quick. I want to make sure that all of our distances are good.
If I lose that cover, I'm in trouble.
I think you're all gonna lose some cover. At least I hope so.
Except for those in another dimension.
Please just say it conveniently blocks their hole.
Yeah, their
I guess
hole's
conveniently your hole.
it's kind of the other stuff going on right now that kind of makes the difference. Yep, so here we go. So as the next phase moves on, the floor itself rises. So not only you have these pillars, but now you have a platform on. This platform is 10 feet in the air. So those jet rocks are now 30 feet total high. These pillars here are 30 feet high. This stepping platform is 10 feet up in the air, as well as in... Oh, I didn't mean to put you there in that one. Sorry, King's Apprentice, you were actually one square back here. It just... Well, I'll leave you there. Just you're not actually in the rock. You're just on the edge of the ring.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was hiding behind this thing here.
Yeah.
So he is conveniently blocked.
I can't necessarily put him back on it, but yeah. So
yeah.
So we'll just say that you're right there, and that'll work for that. Again, this was one of those things where we didn't really see anything happen as far as detrimental, so nobody really is going to take any damage. You don't have to make any saves. All it was the ground just got a little higher. It's going to cause and impose a little bit more disadvantages or advantages depending on where you're at. Omega, you're up.
Omega with his foot is gonna bump the rope just out and climb down onto this pillar top. Take 2 shots, or take 3 shots at the flying person that just attacked his barbarian friend.
Taking a shot at 6.
No advantage, so that's
that
a
one
miss.
way misses. As actually the gun just kind of jams for a second.
Actually, it doesn't due to one of my feats.
Oh, well, that bullet just went into nowhere then, if that's the case. The second one though, it looks a lot better. So since 6 is up in the air, I'm gonna say that you got clear line of sight on that. So does a 29 hit on that 6?
29. Yeah. It's...
Alright, you're going to take a total of 39 damage on that.
All necrotic, by the way.
Oh, then it's half. Thanks.
26 to hit.
26. Yeah.
That will hit you, so you'll take another 40 necrotic. So we see 3 pop shots. First one utterly misses, but the other 2 are dead on.
Hold on. Because there's 4 of me.
Oh, yep,
Get
you
that.
are correct. Your major illusion. Make sure to call that out.
This is for the first one.
Mirror image, I mean. So.
So yeah, that's one's other one.
Let's see if.
I think because you failed, it still hits you.
Well, let me check here on that. I believe the first one is actually a 6.
Yeah, 6 or higher.
6 or higher.
Okay.
So that one
Okay,
does destroy a duplicate.
Okay.
So now your target DC is 8 or higher. That one destroys the second duplicate.
Nice.
Down
And
to
then-
1.
You had no other attacks, Omega, or do you have bonus actions?
I don't know. Are you giving me back my action surge for the 3 missed shots that should have hit?
I'll let you re-roll them. I will, because yeah, I agree. That's detrimental on that one for an action surge.
Okay, so the other 3 shots will go straight at King.
That one's
Fairly-
definitely going to hit. Go ahead
Fairly
and
certain that 20 hits
yeah.
for a total of 68 damage.
Necrotic?
Necrotic for at
How much?
King's Apprentice.
Oh, King's
68 to King's Apprentice.
Oh, sorry. I went AFK quickly. I missed what happened.
You need to roll for your mirror image first, though.
King doesn't have the mirror image.
She doesn't have a third mirror image? I thought she had a third.
So are you attacking me? This is confusing. Never again.
Six.
Yeah, 6. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were attacking King. Sorry.
No, I'm behind the pillar.
So yeah, 6. Sorry, yes. And then so now a nat 20 will hit. So let's just say, yep, that's gonna hit you actually. Ooh, you failed that one.
Yep.
So you're gonna take 68 damage from the first shot. Necrotic.
Necrotic.
All right. Now, Megan, you want to do your second shot from that? I think we're all cut up now.
Yeah, it should have came through, but it didn't yet.
Oh no, roll 20, don't delay on us. Come on. Do.
That's another nat 20, by the way.
Yeah. If you could roll your damage, I'd say go ahead and roll it. But nothing's coming through at the moment on my end.
It's going to be a total of
hold on.
85 damage.
Jesus. Yeah, another nat 20 hit you, and that's going to be, like he said, 85 necrotic. 6. Whew.
Okay.
Just insane amounts of damage with this rifle here today. And you have one more shot. Well, I guess actually he had a chance on that one to roll his mirror image. You have one more correct. So roll on that nat 20 on the last one, just in case.
Oh,
that one did actually destroy the mirror image, so you don't take that 85.
Oh.
Okay.
But you are out of mirror images now. And let's make sure here. Does a 21 hit you?
Shield.
Oh, so he'll shield himself, so make it not. You are lucky, sir. You are very lucky.
And Omega will climb back up the rope and give the command to his familiar that after his friend gets back up in, to pull the rope back up.
Okie dokie. So, that is your turn. Moving on. Archer. Alpha.
Alright, just 1 second. Till the start of your next turn. Okay. Alright, even though I just watched through the doorway 6 bolster his AC, or obviously my player doesn't know that. I'm still going to climb down the rope a little bit onto the statue's back, and I am going to start popping off shots at him. I have no spells to hide or anything like that, so I'm gonna just straight up pop off 3 shots with my longbow.
So who are you attacking here?
6.
Alright, 6 again up in the air. So, 6, you still should have shield, I believe. Does a 16 hit?
Even without shield, yeah. It does not.
Oh, it does not. I was like, wait, what? Does a 20 hit?
With shield, no.
Does a 28 hit?
I'm not gonna shoot that. Yeah.
Yep, so go ahead and roll your damage for the 28 then.
Alright, and then...
So take 10 piercing. Oh, go ahead.
With my... what's it called? With my Dread Ambusher, I will be taking another attack for a 29 to hit.
Does a 29 hit you?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll
And
your
then-
damage.
As well as the spell that I read off the scroll to you at the beginning, I will be using my bonus action to pop off 2 more shots.
Let's see. So a 27 will hit you, so you're going to take a total of 12 more piercing from those 2 shots.
And again, I am going to spend a superiority die, and I need DC 17 strength saving throw, or he falls out of the sky.
Get cut off. But I guess strength save, right?
Yeah.
So I will have to say, I think the Dread Ambush is only for the first turn of combat. I don't know. I don't believe you can apply it here again. Just on its wording, it says at the start of your first turn of each combat. So I don't believe that gives you every turn.
Yep, you're right. So he can disregard 6 of those damage.
Okay.
Cool.
So I knew there was something that stopped me.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds really, really good. I was like, I wish it was that good.
Yeah, good catch. Good catch.
There are some abilities like that, so no
Oh,
surprise.
but I do need to roll the. I never did roll the D8 from the original one, but I'll let that go. I'm not worried about that.
Okay. All right, so that's everything you got?
Yeah, how'd that save go? 6?
What was the DC on it?
17?
He passed it. Yep, he successfully knocks it out of the way.
Damn.
Like, this is nothing to him.
I pop back up into the hole, and that's my turn.
What do we say here, chat? We got a bunch of cowards here hiding in holes all day.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna incentivize them not to come out.
Incentivize. That's what I love to hear. That's why I love
quite strong incentive.
All right, King's Apprentice, you are up, sir.
All right. I am going to do this. Hold on. Oh my god, that was terrible.
Some of you cowards have some supporters here on your side. They're quoting Transformers over here. Quote Starscream. Cowards survive.
Okay, and then I'm not up on this pillar. I'm on the ground, correct?
Correct. Well, did you want to be on top of the pillar?
No, I'm hiding behind it.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure. I'm like, you've never said that you were on top of it. Otherwise, you would have been a clear shot too. But yep. So
No, I'm hiding. I'm definitely
right now.
I assumed that you were. So.
So now I'll move over and hide behind this pillar. I'm on the ground, of course, on the ground.
Yep. And great.
And I'll take one bonus action as well. Just give me a moment.
Since all three of you were in the hole and he was behind the pillar, you didn't really see what he was doing. It looked like maybe he cast something, maybe a spell, maybe a bonus action. Who knows?
Not much, but that is also what I'll do, and then I'll end my turn.
That second one, though. Yep. Okay, that should work. I think
that's a bonus action. The second one.
But okay, yeah, we'll let that slide. And is that still on yourself?
It's on myself. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So again, looks like he's casting something on himself, but otherwise, who knows? Some bright light, maybe. Blog. All right. Tank is tank.
Tank.
Okay. I am going to get the bonus for being in his aura, of course. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They don't know that, but yeah.
So
There's definitely still an aura. And now they know there may be a bonus. I wonder, I mean, what else would an aura be for?
That's true.
wow, it just doesn't work. I'm not sure how to whisper you the roll.
Here, I can roll it if you want.
Yeah, please do.
All right, let's take a look here.
So
And
I
I was like, wait, are you doubling up on that? Or no, you're doing
Yeah,
No,
that.
yeah,
I-
just
yeah,
Gotcha. So,
I accidentally linked it instead of rolling it the first time.
advanced, some really advanced whispering is going on here.
Yeah, I whispered it to him.
He has to whisper it to me.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I forgot I have to whisper it to you. Here you go. Hold on.
it doesn't
This is
matter.
on.
I know it, yeah, but...
Yeah, you know it.
So that's at the
Okay.
end of the turn, though, it says. So,
At the end of every person's turn.
whenever,
at the end.
whenever a creature ends its turn in the sphere.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. I'm gonna move 15 feet this way, and then rise 15 feet up.
All right, so you won't be affected by that ability then, if that's what you're thinking.
Yes, I'm using some weird shoes.
Yep. So he's a floating tank. So you're 15 feet up in the air. That's anything else? I mean, you haven't really used,
Yes.
I believe, an action or.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast this on Monsieur A. King.
All right.
Actually,
go ahead.
that's another concentration. Wait, no, never mind.
Yeah. Well, this one is. Oh yeah, it is concentration. If that's what you.
He
want
already
to do.
declared he was casting it. You can't take that back.
You
I'm
don't know
not-
what he's doing. You're hiding in a hole.
I'm not gonna be that rules lawyer. So, are you gonna change that? or
It
not?
seems that Tyler wants to be the. You know what? I'm just gonna sit there for now, I guess.
We can still see you guys through the hole. You
yeah,
just can't
like-
see us.
We saw him casting something.
Yeah, but I didn't cast that anyways.
I think your cowardice made you miss it.
I think.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
It just didn't happen.
We are strategists.
Literally, the
Strategy.
only one that's been
Or
missing and
cowardice.
been hitting is me. And that's all part of the plan.
We've got one out on the field for you.
So is that what you're gonna do, Tank, or what are you gonna do right now? I need something quick.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gonna be that.
Okay. I'll just do this then.
All right. So he's going to try to cast. a
I'm just gonna
spell.
hold that. I'm just gonna hold that for
Okay.
when they come out.
Gotcha. So you're holding a spell. You can tell he's got some kind of Dragon Ball Z move here. He's clutching his hands together. He's holding real tight. Ah! And he's staring intently at where you creeps are popping out from as you hold that action to attack. All right. Moving on, then we have Mr. Cutlass.
Alice is going to stand up, dust himself off, walk over here, eye the bunny, and once more transform, and once more flow towards him.
You
like I
cannot
said.
walk for 50 feet.
Why can't I
You
walk?
look,
Sorry,
you
what?
look slow. Because of this.
I see. I do not know why I cannot walk.
You should be able to declare your people on that, I believe. And who was affected and who was not? Or. Oh, no, that's because.
Yeah, I already declared it.
Gotcha. I remember you
Yeah, you
mentioned
did. I think you did declare something. Alright, if I can't walk, can't walk. I'm gonna change that. The
Yes.
answer is okay.
So in that regards, it's actually just 10 feet less of what your current is. I believe
But
that's it.
I hit him 5 times.
Oh, you hit him 5. Oh, okay. Does
Yeah.
it stack with it? I thought it was just for 1. Nope. So let me look here.
Does
real
it
quick.
say it stacks?
I would have to read the. Can you put it in chat for me? I would have to read the wording on how it's worded.
Okay. Hold on.
Uh,
Oh, right, yeah. It's just once. All right.
Yeah, once on each of your turns when you hit a creature
Okay,
with
yeah.
it. Yep.
My bad.
So you are just minus 10 feet instead.
So I was about to say, I want that spell. Stop people from
That's why some of these things I'm like, okay, let me double check just to make sure.
Oh yeah, I know. My bad.
Yeah, let's do it.
When you're playing 15th level, everyone sometimes it's hard to keep track of what's what.
Oh yeah.
So continue on, Cutlass.
Alright, so that changes my target just a wee bit. Out of curiosity, DM, can I see tankiest tank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's only
Up
about
in the air.
yeah. He's pretty visible up there. Let's see. You said you climbed 15 feet, is what you said?
I rise 15 feet, so I'm 25 feet.
Yep.
Like up here.
25 feet off the air because that platform is 10 feet plus another 15.
Yep.
And the top of this pillar, how high is it?
That would be a total of 30 feet.
Top
Because the
of the
pillars
pillar's
are
30
20 feet.
Okay, so feasibly, can I use that teleportation thing I've been using to appear on the pillar next to him?
How many times can you use it? Is there a limit?
No, I can use it as many times as I want. I'm just asking if you allow me to use it that way if I move 30 feet first.
Well, can't you not?
Let me do it for you quick. He can move up to 10 minus his movement speed.
Okay.
Because it only reduces it by 10. But I will allow it. Yeah, it doesn't say anything that would hinder your movement. It just says you meld and you go there. So it actually
Sweet,
specifically
I
says
guess.
you materialize, and that's even better because that puts it into the range.
Sweet. I materialize, and because I materialize next to him, he gets hit with water in his face.
Yeah,
Nice.
and you also take damage from my purple aura.
I'm fine with that, but
Do you want to
Oh, we
explain to
can't.
him what's happening?
We can't
Yep.
actually see the purple aura.
Yeah, I know.
It's not meant to see.
It's 15 feet. It covers your hole as well.
Yeah,
that's perfect, mate. I knew exactly what that aura does. I've used it many a time, and I love it. But because of my little ability, you do get hit with something else.
Okay, so go ahead
Make a
and
strength
roll
saving
that.
throw.
I'll make the strength saving throw. You make the wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, okay. Going fancy now.
I love it. This is what we love to see here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, by the way, you probably won't like the bonus that I have on my strength.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
you won't like that.
Oh, God, Cutlass.
Yeah, I have several abilities that make my strength saving throw extremely high
All right, I'm
for no
sorry.
apparent reason.
I'm sorry, but I have to post that to chat because that's just bad.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, he got a
Yeah.
double nat one. A double nat one.
yeah.
So are you saying that this would be double damage or just regular?
No, this is regular damage.
Okay, well he takes that
All right, you're gonna take 10. Which one? Radiant.
damage.
Yep. Making sure. So take 10
Okay.
radiant.
What? Okay.
And
What would?
what was your DC for your strength save?
17.
He passes it.
Oh,
He passed it.
That's nice.
He's tanky.
Bro, I
So
got
that just means he takes 5 force damage, though.
okay.
Take your dirty
And
force
rolls a
damage.
con save. And rolls a con save.
Yep. And it doesn't mean I can't still attack him while I'm right next to him, which I'm
Yeah,
going to do.
But that also procs my held action as
Yep.
well.
Well,
Con save? Well, my con save is exactly the same as my strength. I'm sorry.
since you explicitly
No,
said I'll allow that to happen because you said that you were focusing.
Oh, I
more
said
on
when
the
they come out. Yeah, so never
However,
mind. It doesn't
Cutlass
block.
did immediately appear in your range on the rock in between you and the hole. I would say that I feel is more than legitimate enough to use if you want to use it now on that.
Okay.
Because
I guess
this
he's
is
getting-
someone appearing like you were thinking it right in front of your eyes. You're thinking if someone appears in front of me, I'm going to attack. So I think that's viable.
Well, holy light appears on my sword as I do my first slash.
All right. So first of all, let's back up. Let's see. You got a 14 on your concentration save.
Question.
Yes.
How much radiant damage did I take from his spiritual guardians? I forgot.
10.
Thank you. Carry on.
All right. And let me make sure that everything has resolved so far, though. So he took this. He made the strength saving throw. He took his damage, which then triggered his reaction, or his held action. So now he swings his longsword. Yep, we're good. All right. So 21 to hit. Does that hit you?
That just hits me.
Roll your damage.
Okay. So that's going to be this.
Actually, sorry, sir. That is the wrong thing that you used. You said you were holding a spell, so you're gonna need to use that spell instead.
I already texted you what it was.
Yeah, I'll have to look back and see.
Yeah.
It was Thunder Smite. So
I'm holding it as a regular smite because I can't. It's not a spell, so I just have to put it down.
But what?
I'm cast. Okay. So I'm holding my action to use smite, not thunderous.
That's why I was like, what?
Smite only occurs when you make a melee attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm making a melee attack right now. I'm in range to hit him.
Okay. Do you have Thunderous
So
Smite?
you're holding your action to attack.
Yes.
All right, be a little bit more clear on that one if you can from now on. Just be like, okay, holding melee, holding spell, and which spell.
Yeah.
Just that way we can clarify, because, yeah, especially with stuff that has the same freaking name as abilities, you never know anymore. I'll allow then your long sword smite in replace of that. But yes, that's definitely next time if you do declare, you're going to be spending that spell slot. That's the case.
That's 7 for the smite, so that's 16.
16.
So 16 total.
Yeah, and then the second hit is just regular because it doesn't have smite.
Can you attack twice? Were you using a ready dagger?
Yeah, you can't. You can only attack once holding an action.
Yeah.
16. 16. That's it.
So you took that 16 from before for the slashing
Yep.
and 7
That's
for
it.
the smite radiant. So in case those
And-
are different.
All right.
And it also uses their reaction to do it.
Yep. So now it's my turn. I'm gonna just smack him. with my
And
little
everyone, he
sword.
did make that con save for the Spirit Guardian, so that is still up.
Cool.
Just FYI, so that way. Because I know someone asked. Now, Cutlass is going to swing back at you. He is really mad. Roll your damage on that.
Yep.
Tank, do you have anything that would just
I
completely...
gotta add that on.
Would you have
Do
anything that would just completely negate you from being able to take a nat 20?
No, I do not.
So you're going to take a lot of damage here. Let me do some math.
Yeah, brutal critical is fun.
So...
Make sure it's a disadvantage because of Cloak of Displacement. Yeah.
No, you.
Actually,
You've
reckless
taken
attack.
damage this turn.
I'm always using.
So it's
So-
a reckless attack. It's an advantage. Okay, so I guess it's just an advantage one, or
Well, you
Yeah,
also...
it cancels
It
out.
just cancels out to the
Cancels
first roll. It's
Yeah.
a nat 20. So
Since you took damage, this is your cloak will not be effective until the start of your next turn. If that's the case.
yep.
All right. So let me. Did you declare the math here or the damage? 24,
Yeah, the damage is so I'm using the one-handed thing.
38.
They do it with their brutal critical feature, so that's an extra 2 damage die. I think it is.
So hold on. So you're doing one-handed. You said right.
Yeah, one-handed because I'm holding a shield.
How his thing puts it in here is really weird.
Yeah.
So it's at
So it
least,
just should be so it should be D8. It should just be the D8 and the 2D6s, and then double those.
Yep. So hold on. So hold on. Let me. I got it now. Yep. All right. So that's going to be a total of 12 there on the first part, and then as well as your rage and psychic damage. So it's going to be, I believe I count 12 plus 11, 21, 22? 12,
Yeah.
23, sorry. Yeah,
Yep.
that's 23. And that's going to be, well, unless you have anything to reduce psychic, that's going to be 12 slashing and the rest psychic.
and what is this rest?
He is attacking you with some kind of blade.
I'm asking how much damage is this thing?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about the effect.
It's
23
11.
total.
It's 11
23,
psychic,
got it.
12.
Math is
Take
hard,
it.
guys. Math is really hard.
So roll that. Yeah, so roll that con save again.
Yep.
Yes, another con save. So that was a total of 12 plus 23, so 25, half that, 12.5, rounded up 13.
Wow, you made it.
So 13, that's 10 plus 13, 23.
And you
Yes,
make the
let's
save.
go!
Well, hold on, that's a strength save. That's the wrong one, bro.
They're the exact same thing. They're both plus 11.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then yeah, you'll make that.
One more thing. As a bone. DM, did you see my whisper?
Let me double check. No, I have not. Oh, yeah.
It was just about
They're bonus.
the
Yeah,
bonus.
for yourself. Yep.
Sweet.
They're the same as normal rules.
Okay, sweet. And how high is this guy in the air?
25 feet.
25 feet.
It's
Okay.
5 feet below the pillar.
In order to keep secrecy, some people are messaging me and GM, and sometimes it does get missed, unfortunately. But I'm here for you.
Anyways,
So what are you gonna do? He's in the air. And
I'm
you're
just
actually, since you're on the pillar, you're only 5 feet from him. I mean, that's how you two have been swinging it with the long swords.
no, I don't mind that. I was just curious about the thing. I was just curious about the thing I sent you. So yep, I'm going. He takes out a vial and pours liquid on his head. It looks a little bit better.
Hey man, mind the hair.
On my
He's
head,
pouring on his own
cutlass. On his head.
Oh.
And that's my turn.
All right. So you see him get a little bit stronger after that. All right, 6. It is your turn.
Alright, try this one guy again. Sadly, it's like whack-a-mole now.
Who are you aiming at again? Cutlass? The only one you can see, I guess.
Cutlass, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just making sure. All right. The first one just ricochets off nothing. It actually just fizzles out as it starts to go on its way. And let's count the other two. Does a 22 hit?
That does.
All right. You're going to hit twice. Roll your damage. You're going to take
Plus
20...
12 plus this one.
plus radiant damage, so you're going to take 28 force plus additional 15 radiance for a total of 43.
Okay.
And this action, this, and do, and I'm gone. Wait. Wow. Probably no.
All right, so you have... So let's see, hold on.
Oh yeah, no. I don't.
Yep, so, but you did use the ability to do that, though, right?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see, making sure that's not a concentration, no? So you
No.
fast forwarded, he tried to activate some spell, you don't know what activated, but something was cast. And do we know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen? It is now the end of a round. So we're going to move on to the next phase as the battlefield once again shifts on us.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
How bad is it going to be?
Good thing I'm flying. I swear, if all these pillars come down and no one has cover anymore.
You're going to wish.
I'll still have cover.
No, hidey hole.
Yeah, but you won't be able to come out without, like, taking damage.
Who says I need to come out?
If your gun peeks out, that means your hand peeks out. Therefore, you do take damage.
All right. As the next one is... Oh, nope, that's not the right map.
Sneak peek.
Well, that one's a possibility. I kept it in the back pocket. But now we move on to the whirlwind stage. Immediately, the winds around this area are gusting heavily. You are getting buffeted, all of you, by a sandstorm. So first of all, we're going to do a quick dexterity save. Roll me a dexterity save, everyone.
Okay.
Wait, just
Doesn't
so
that
I,
mean Cutlass falls off the pillar?
Nope, this is going to be very, very light. This is not
Do
enough to
we-
hit you.
Do we need to make it in an alternate dimension?
This one is piercing through the dimension, the hole. It is seeping through it. It is magical sand, not just actual regular sand.
Yeah, but the spell says that nothing can penetrate, even spells.
Really? Let me take a look here, make sure.
Yeah.
just so I know, am I being blown by Darude's sandstorm?
I
or a normal
I
sandstorm?
can send it to you again.
Yeah, repaste if you will, but yeah, if that's the case, then no, it wouldn't.
Yeah, the
So
dimension door blocks everything out. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a spell and/or magical effect. Therefore, I do have advantage because of, the race. I'm a snake.
Magic can't put me to sleep.
Okay,
I was like,
so I'm rolling
Neo,
that
what
one
are you
with
rolling?
advantage. The second one is the one I got
All right,
because
let's
the
take a look here.
advantage.
So of the four of you, then that are outside the hole, because I'll say yes, that extra-dimensional space is. This one won't be able to travel through into another dimension without knowing necessarily where it is, kind of situation.
Also,
So on.
Cutlass, your speed is reduced by 10 because
Aye.
my sword touched you, and I have defeat slasher.
So
Okay.
you're clearing your slasher feet. Okay.
Yeah,
Make sure
I'm
you
just
do
gonna
it.
say that now.
Alright.
I might as well.
Um,
I'm a melee fighter.
So let's see. I got here 1, 2, 3. Am I missing someone's roll?
I whispered mine.
Probably me. Hold on.
I had
It's
a
Dex,
plus
right?
4.
I got tanks. I got Neos. I got Cutlass. All right.
Would you say that
And King.
Cutlass procs
All right. So
opportunity attack because he's fallen off the pillar?
it's not going to be enough. To
Not
push
how
him off.
opportunity attacks work.
It has to be his movement by his choice.
So
And
Okay.
you've already used your reaction with your held attack anyway.
So this will do for Neo. You're going to take 8 damage force. Like I said, this is not much. This is just as it just buffets you, and then A King, you're going to just make it. So you're going to take half damage from that 4 force, and then Tank, you take 4 as well.
So you said 8, right?
8 for Neo, 4 for the other 3. Sorry.
Okay.
And you Cutlass, yeah, 4.
Okey dokey.
Like I said, this is not very strong, but it is building.
And is it strong enough? Am I able to see through it?
That's actually the next part I was going to come on to. For this, everything that is ranged out of greater than melee ranged, you're going to have half distance on. That includes spells and attacks, as you're disorientated from the entire storm. As it kind of blurs, it's almost like kind of like a mirror illusion effect for everyone. But again, it really throws off your orientation of how far your spells and effects will go. That doesn't affect regular melee, like if you slash, but again, anything ranged would be affected. That's while in this area. Got it? So moving on. Omega, you're up, sir. How do you want to do this?
Okay. Omega is going to stick just the tip of the barrel of his gun out. Still able to see through the opening.
Mm-hmm.
And it being a magical weapon shouldn't be affected by anything. And fire 3 shots at King. Or 6, whatever you want to call him.
6? Yeah, okay. Okay.
You could just call me Rabbit. I realize this was a confusing name now. Yeah, sorry, that's my bad.
That's 20 to hit.
Sealed.
20 hits, so roll your damage. Is it loading?
I guess it should.
Oh, you got
21
shield.
hit.
Oh, yeah.
Does a 21 hit after that?
Oh, yeah.
So that would be 48 damage.
Necrotic.
Yes. And then a 22 to hit. For another
Again?
41 damage.
King, are you still up after that?
Yeah.
All right. Anything
And
else?
I'll pull my gun back through the hole. And no, my hand does not need to go out, Genevius. I'm holding a rifle, not a pistol.
Sniper!
And the time he does it, it's quick, bam, bam. All right. So if
Just
that's
wait
the case,
until I get my sword in there.
it's now Alpha the Archer's turn.
All right. So yeah, it's time to use a couple more abilities to make sure I get some hits off. I am going to lean out of the hole. And what is that save for the Spirit Guardians?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. 19.
Pass. You take half damage. Congratulations.
What was that? Do you re-roll that, or I don't remember what the original roll was.
Okay, that's 5
Okay.
radiant
Gotcha.
damage.
All right.
Only I could roll higher.
Don't you love that? You get a good ability and then you roll low on it.
Yes, it is truly amazing and enjoyable.
All right, so leaning out, I'm going to be looking straight at King's Apprentice, Mr. Red-Eyed Bunny across the stadium, and I'm going to point directly at him and tell him he's finished.
All right, I'm going to use this DM. Hold on, to give him disadvantage. Well, you already know what it is, but I'll link it again.
You're giving him disadvantage on his pointing.
On his pointing, yeah. I think he's bad.
I'm like
pointing.
Technically,
I
he's never.
I meant to point at King, but I ended up pointing at 6.
By the way, Tyler and Alpha, my main strategy is to hit you and make you hit me back, but you guys are in a hole.
So
in the
Alpha,
sky.
are you not doing anything else, or is that your turn?
Oh no, I am. I'm going to start shooting. I do not take disadvantage from the sand because I can shoot up to 600 feet without disadvantage.
Good. Well, it's not a disadvantage; it's more like half range, but still, either way, you're well within range.
Yep. So we're going to start out with the good old 3 pop shots. On that second roll, I am going to use the lucky feat and re-roll that second roll.
Question, Omega, who'd you hit last turn? Was that 6 or King's Apprentice? Who were you shooting at again? Or was that Tank?
It was 6.
It was 6, okay. That's all I was trying to remember who it was. Alright, you're doing 4 total attacks?
Actually, I'm going to be doing 5, but these are the first 3 was the 21. I re-rolled the second one for a 28, and then the third attack was a 19.
You re-rolled.
I used the lucky feat to re-roll my...
Gotcha. Alright, so, but before you do that, I'm gonna need you to roll them all again, please, as you are attacking someone that imposes disadvantage on you.
Okay, so for the first roll would stay the same. Oh, wait, shit, sorry, wrong button. So
all right, the first one will still hit.
Same. The second one...
The second one, let me compare it. Hold on one second.
With lucky, it'd be the 27 and 28.
Gotcha. Let me see, make sure here. With what you activated King as well, does that affect it?
It does, but that still hits.
That still hits. All right. So that hits. And the third one, hold on. The third one you rolled a 19. Does the 19 hit? You do not roll the third one, as as his disadvantage was not imposed on the third one after you hit.
Okay, so 2 hits.
Yep. So
15 piercing. And then using my spell ability, I'm going to use my bonus action for 2 more shots. I'm guessing at disadvantage.
nope. But they are going to be harder to hit as his wings have now expanded and are protecting him.
So I see his wings expand, and as I do, I'm going to shift targets and shoot at 6.
I'll allow it.
So I'm guessing only one of those hit.
Does 16 hit you 6?
No.
I didn't think so. Yep. So roll that damage.
Yeah, give me just 1 second. How many times can I use lucky? Actually, I'm going to use up another of my lucky slots.
So how many is that so far, sir? So that way chat knows.
2 luckies. Out
2
of my 3.
luckies. 2 luckies, chat. This is what he's doing for this.
So that's a 21 to hit.
Yep.
So I'll roll damage on both of those for a total of 17.
What type of damage?
Piercing. Magical piercing. And that will, as soon as I pop myself back up inside the hole, that will end my turn.
I'm glad you said that. I was waiting to see. All right. King's Apprentice, you're up.
Okay. So if I cast a spell, is the distance also halved because of this sandstorm?
Yep, correct.
Okay. That's unfortunate. You're going to force me to do something I don't want to do here.
Get closer.
It's not even a matter of getting closer. It's a matter of Pythagorean's theorem.
Yes.
Draw some distances. So now we're on here, King's Apprentice, which is our rabbit. What are you trying to do, rabbit?
I'm going to cast the spell. I just have to figure out how close I have to get. Okay, that should be more than close enough. Okay, so I'm going to stay where I am, but I'm going to fly 10 feet into the air, and then I'm going to cast this. I think you know what's coming, DM, since I asked you earlier.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I hope it will be fun. So
right.
so you know exactly what I'm doing with that.
Yep. So let me check something real quick here, because I need to see what would happen for this environment to do that.
I have checked, and it says it's kind of DM's discretion. So, so this one's the ball's in your court.
All right.
But for the record, I would love to see some fall damage.
Oh, there will be. So, as he goes to cast, I'm going to give anyone the opportunity here to counter. No. All right. So he does a spell.
Yeah.
He fires off and hits the area where your guys' portal was, and it is completely dispelled. He cast a spell magic on it. There we go, peeps. Now it's gone. And yes, they will be taking fall damage. So
Okay, I'm glad to hear that, and I'm going to use my reaction to.
No, I won't.
Or sorry, my bonus action.
I won't be taking fall damage, thank you very much, because
They are falling out into my aura, right?
I think you did back this.
I have boots of flying, and I am at the top of that room.
Yeah.
In
you
his-
are.
But you're still in my.
does it take an action to activate the boots, though?
No, it doesn't.
No, it
Okay.
doesn't.
Well, what is the command here for a GM roll to roll to myself? You guys remember?
No idea.
So
No
that,
idea.
that spell was on myself, DM, and then I'm going to move. I still have movement speed, so I'm going to move back.
Okay, I remember it now.
Yeah.
So
Here's what I have that prevents that.
And then I'm done.
I'll also because they fell out. Rolled the wisdom saves. They're in my aura.
I am at the top of the extra dimensional space when it dispels, not in your aura.
How far is your aura?
15 feet.
15 feet.
15 feet, and you're still in the air, or did you land?
I am still in the air. 25 feet in the air.
So that makes it out to a range of potentially 40 feet. Potentially. How big is the portable hull inside? Or not the portable hull, the rope trick?
It is it's a room large enough to hold up to 6 different medium creatures. And it was 30 feet in the air, so
8 medium.
Okay, it's like
I thought it was 60 feet in the air.
it's
No, it
basically
was-
this, but 30 feet
It
in
was
the
30.
air. So
It was 30 feet in the air.
Oh, I didn't have to fly it as high then. I was using 60 in my calculation. It doesn't
All
matter.
right, I will rule it on this. Based on the standard average human and based on the height of rooms, I would say that puts it about 15 feet maximum for the height of the space, because it says it can fit to 8 medium or potential smaller
so
creatures.
45 feet.
so I would be
He is just at the 5-foot mark outside of your range. Because you have a range of 40, he is at the 45 meter because of his boots then. But I will say that since I don't
What about Alpha? Is he falling or is he flying?
Yeah, I was waiting for everything else to get done.
well, let's say anybody else know this. But
Alpha as whoa. I'm just surprised on how much. Okay. Anyways, Alpha, please roll the wisdom save. Unlike Tyler.
yeah.
Well, let's wait and give Alpha his turn first. Maybe he's doing something.
Yeah.
All right, so that's another 19 on the wisdom save, so another 5 damage. And then, what do you want me to roll for fall damage?
I rolled it every time.
So, first of all, I'd like to see, just to resolve what happened previously, Tyler, if you're going to do that, because you didn't say that you were actually going up to the top of the room, in fact, you were sniping from a bottom level position, I will have to say that you had to burn your reaction if you want to say that you maintained your level and went up to that 5 foot. All right.
that's fine.
I think that completely resolves it. If you used a reaction to kick off, I will say that was good. But otherwise, yeah, it was kind of iffy. So as far as that goes, the fall damage is going to be a total of 12 bludgeoning from you falling.
Okay. And what was that roll on your Spirit Guardians?
It is 6 rounded down.
Okay.
Did that kill
Barely
Tyler's
anyone.
familiar as well? Was that enough to kill his familiar?
Tyler, how much does your... Okay. It's gone.
It's gone.
It went splat.
The first
I don't know how much HP does it have
Congratulations,
because
you
I
killed
have
it.
to roll individually. So depending on how much health it has, it could be that I
Well,
rolled it
reroll.
too low.
That's right. First death goes to Death Bunny.
Okay, never mind. That's
Oh, it's
still
a badger.
6 damage. To that badger. Still 6 damage to that badger.
Watership down.
Actually, the badger would have had to make a wisdom save, so
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. If it fails, if it succeeds, it's 6.
6. If it
Fails,
it's
it's
12.
12.
Oh, it's dead.
it is dead.
It went poof
No more rope trick.
for now.
It didn't
Alright.
cost that spell.
What are you gonna revive? You gonna cast Find Familiar?
All right, moving on. King's
It doesn't
Apprentice.
That takes an hour.
Your rope trick.
You're just gonna sit in your rope trick for an hour, making another familiar.
Anyway, so moving on. King's Apprentice, that was your action. Did you have movement or bonus action you needed to do? Hey, King, I think you're muted.
No, I'm not.
He just said it's not, and then doesn't say anything.
I'm not talking. I think it's King's Apprentice Neo.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Neo. Oh, sorry. Yeah. The King. Neo, sorry. Neo, I think you are muted if you are talking.
Oh yeah, you're muted, Neo.
He already did his action, so all he would have is left is a bonus action.
Or movement.
Yeah. What happened?
Did we lose him?
I think he might have just left because he thought his turn was over.
Yeah, or he may have
Is
been
he?
called away. Alright, well, if he DMs me something reasonable, I may allow it to be bonus action. But otherwise, let's move on then. Tankiest Tank, that is up to you.
Oh, Neo unmuted.
Neo?
Yeah, I'm back.
Alright, you still had a bonus action and movement if you still wanted to use it.
Oh no, I finished my turn. I used my bonus action and movement.
Okay, making sure. Alright. Then,
Yeah,
yep,
thank you.
Tank.
I will arise to the level of Tyler.
That's hard to do.
There's a whole process. You gotta get a red name and all this.
Hey, as he's doing that,
Wait,
somebody might get an opportunity of attack.
Well, Cutlass fell,
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
Oh yeah.
and Alpha
So
is not
bad.
melee range. So,
Wait a second.
I'm just gonna keep
now, if you want to reach
arising.
Tyler's level, you just gotta TPK a couple parties. That's all it is. I dropped the mic here.
The salt is enough to make. The salt is enough to make open the corn.
Okay.
Take your turn.
Whew, okay. So I'm so sorry, Tyler, for that. I caused this. Anyways, I'm just going to attack twice with my long sword.
Are you gonna? What are you moving to? And are you lowering in height to do so to the ground, or
I
are you
am
still floating?
going higher because he's floating above me by 15 feet. So I'm just going to rise 20
At
feet in the
disadvantage?
air. 30 feet. Why?
Because of the spell that I prepared with.
Boom, boom, boom,
Aren't
boom.
there still four of you up in the
Yep. There's actually, as you begin to look at them, there are still 4 of them.
Not only that, but I'm blurry.
air?
Yeah.
There are 4 blurry
One of
versions
you is blurry, the rest of you are even more blurry. I am very blind. I need my glasses.
Not only is he fuzzy, he's also blurry.
So I'm just going to attempt to attack one of them, I guess.
All right, so you want to move your token first? Just that one?
Yes, I. And would that? It's me entering. Is he entering my range, or I'm just forcing him to enter it? I'm just seeing if that counts.
What are you asking about?
Okay. So I'm just going to attack with my longsword for the first time then.
That's gonna hit unless Tyler has something. Well, first of all, Tyler, roll your mirror image, I guess, and let me look what blur does exactly.
It gives him disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so that would actually affect it a lot. So first, do you want to go ahead and roll for your mirror image?
Give me just a second.
I believe the DC currently is 6 because you still have all 4.
You just need a d20, right?
Correct. So pretty easy to hit on that one.
That's a 6.
That's exactly enough. So I'll say that does hit that. Is your AC 21 or lower?
Yes.
Does 21 hit? I mean, yeah. So, yep. That's going to kill one of
Okay,
your
so
illusions.
that's gonna hit him. I'm gonna roll the damage and add the second level smite.
You
No.
can smite that mirror image all you want. Go for it.
Oh wait, it's
Use up them spell slots, boy.
okay. I slash it for damage equal to 4.
Nice.
Doesn't it instantly destroy it anyway?
Yes.
Yeah, it has like
And then
1
I
hit
will
point.
attack again.
DC is now 8 for Tyler's mirror image.
That's another number.
No way, is it? Does
Now
this game
what's
have
your
numbers?
number? So,
No.
so that's another number. Is that number close to your number for the number of the number?
It's going to be a 20 to hit.
I'm afraid you're going to need a new number to equal the number for the number that you need.
Okay, so
Aw,
what am I rolling right now?
a number.
For your next mirror image, a D20, and it has to be 8 or higher.
That one doesn't hit the mirror image.
So it hits you directly. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
All right, roll your damage, sir.
Okay, so I am currently rolling damage and adding 2d8 for the second level smite.
All right,
Of
make sure to
course.
note it.
Yes, I'm trying. Okay, wait. Boom. That's a number.
So 4
Wow, that's not a lot of damage.
plus 6 is 10.
Wow, that's 2d8. Come on. Okay, anyways,
So take
your
6
speed
slashing.
is reduced by 10. And using this, I'm gonna put that right there. You
are marked.
can, yes, you are now marked by something, and yeah. Should I tell him what it is?
Yeah, post in the main chat for everyone.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's going to be a lot easier to see if you know. That didn't post in the main chat for everyone.
Yes, because I'm just gonna copy paste that or something.
Yeah, so he's doing an unwavering mark. Yeah. So he places a mark on you, and at this point, I'll let that one, you know it, because this is something visible, and you're going to feel the effects immediately of this. So you know that the closer you are to him, the worse this is. So, anything else for your turn? Wait. Yep. Does it say that's an action to do that? How's that an action?
It's a special thing. It doesn't take an action. It just happens as I'm hitting.
Yeah, it says when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack.
Yeah, the
Doesn't need an action.
the second line from the top said action. I'm like, okay, what is that about?
Yeah, sorry about it. It just has that in the description.
Fix your crap, Tank. All right.
That's just what it says. I don't even see it. It just says special for me.
All right. Is that it? Do you have any other bonus actions or movement? You already used most of your movement, so you have a few movement left. I believe.
Yes, that was 25 feet of my movement. For bonus actions. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I got one of those.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Cutlass, you're up. What you gonna do?
So how many of those vials can I smash on my head?
Yeah, I would allow it as your action and then as a bonus action, so 2.
Sweet. This is why I bought 800 golds worth of these things.
Just to smash them over your head. So he smashes.
Just to smash them over my head.
You're gonna use your turn just to smash 2 bottles over your head. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty decent one. So he looks like he is definitely loving this juice that's coming out of this. I mean, it's obvious it's a potion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hide this. It's a potion. Also, question, DM. These two, they're currently flying, correct?
I do not believe King's Apprentice is. Are you King's Apprentice Neo?
I am.
Are you?
I'm 10 feet in the air, yes.
Okay. Yeah, then.
So everyone's high. So, and this, in the dead center, is just a giant swelling thing.
It just looks like that's the eye of the storm.
Okay. I'm gonna walk into the eye of the storm and stand there while I'm smashing these things on my head.
All right. Next turn is 6. You're up.
Okay, so first off, I'll give a stink eye alpha and do this, and Atlas, I'll go ahead and I'll try and squeeze my hand and cast this.
I didn't see what that cast, and
Yeah, I know.
make sure that
I know.
make sure that your range
There we
is
go.
halved. So
Wait, why is it not? Come on. There we go. So wisdom save, please.
No. In this storm, it is half the distance at the moment.
Okay, and then
So you
I'll
only
use
have
this
half
then.
that movement.
Half then. Yeah, that's enough, I guess. Is it right?
The spell I'm seeing that you posted was 60 feet, and
Uh-huh.
half of that is 30 feet. So unless you're going to move, you're not going to be able to hit him with that spell, because that spell is now 30 feet.
No, the bonus action is for Alpha, and this one is for Catalyst.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So let me see here. Would you post the bonus action for me in the chat? So you will definitely get that off on Cutlass. He is in the range. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please, Cutlass.
Oh, that's not supposed to be at advantage, so just take the first one.
I guarantee you're going to fail that.
Yeah, I know.
You are under the effect of hold person.
Okay.
So there you go.
That's good.
Yeah, there's that.
And I will say 6 that ability you can't do because the storm, that range is too far, but yeah, it would have to be half that range too, because that's still under the effect of ability or spell. It's something ranged like that. So yeah, if you want to move closer to Cutlass or move closer to the target and try it again. I mean, you can definitely get Cutlass in it regardless, just by a little movement.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, basically
Question,
I'm doing
weren't
2
you
targets
flying?
here. Yeah, this bonus action is for Alpha, and the action is for...
All right.
Hold person is for Catalyst.
Okay, so my question was, aren't you flying like 30 feet in the air?
She is, yeah.
45, yeah.
Oh, 45.
45? That means you're too far away for a whole person to hit me if it's 60 feet.
That's true.
If she if she moves, or if they move beforehand, then I'll allow it. But
yeah, not where she is now.
She said she's 45 feet in the air.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, in the air. So yeah, that's 40 distance at least then between you two. So that's not going to work.
Okay, I'll do this then. There you go.
Gotcha. So they extended the distance on it, so that's not a problem. They used a meta magic to extend the distance on it.
Okay.
So that will work. The whole person does go off. Again, for your other thing, for your bonus action, I have to say the only target here is going to be Cutlass if you want to do that.
Okay.
Because you only have 15 feet with that.
Okay, Cutlass do this then.
All right.
And let me see if I disappear.
If they only have 15 feet, I'm still like 3 times that distance away from them, even if they extend it. So I'm not sure how rapid that ability is.
What was the question?
He's saying if he's 45 feet up in the air and the spell only reaches 15 feet, then...
No,
that was 15 feet halved. Actually, no. The bonus action was only 15 feet. You're right. So...
Whole person was 60 feet.
Even the other spell, if it had a
I know, but what his bonus action he's doing is originally 30 feet halved. So, no, that one, no, you just can't do the bonus action this turn, I must say.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys are right. You're right. Based on the 45 feet, there's no way that one's going to hit anyone.
If I descend diagonally.
If you want to descend, you can do that. But you have to be within 15 feet of them, if that's the case.
Also, you did already move.
So that would be...
Okay, that's fine.
So you used most of your movement already.
Okay, yeah. Good. So, I guess, I disappear.
Yeah, there's one thing people forget to take into account is their vertical height when it comes to spells. Still counts for distance.
Yeah, that's Pythagorean theorem math here, people. Welcome to geometry class. Are you saying? Yep. You're using the blink. So, all right. You poof. All right.
Question: did they just cast 2 spells in the same turn, or?
That was a.
That sounds like 2 leveled spells in one turn, which can't happen.
I believe the first one was already activated. Let me relook.
Whole person was cast on me this round.
Whole person
Not
was
sure.
cast on you, and then he has a spell. They have a spell that is currently still active, which
Okay.
I'm going to call it. It's blink. So for those that want to know, thank you, GMs and mods. This is blink, so it's a non-concentration spell that is active for 1 minute. At the end of their turns, they roll this. So.
Okay.
All right, we're good now. Sometimes when you get in a game full of mods, everyone wants to be a rules Nazi.
Well, the main issue is we don't know what spells are being cast, which is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It just makes it harsh on the turns.
Exactly.
I know.
All right.
The height
It's
thing makes
hard.
it complicated too. Height makes it more complicated.
Right? With
It
roll
really
20,
does.
look at that. Height doesn't matter.
We need some virtual reality D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, just play Demio. It's way better.
Okay, so I'm done.
That's actual D&D in VR.
Yes, I saw that.
surprising. It's
This-
surprising.
Wow.
This is going to be a fun one, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, this is very beautiful.
So let me look
this is
here.
cool.
Very shiny. Very
All right.
beautiful.
I need to look at one of my things I have here.
Oh, please tell me this is this is such a cool map.
These guys look like they have lightsabers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun. All right.
They're going to smite us all. Nobody wins.
At the,
Sweet.
at the start of your turn, or at the start of this round, each of you feel empowered as you feel the effect of a bless take effect on you. Each of you are blessed
Oh.
until otherwise notified.
Damn.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
So make sure to notate that. If you forget to roll it, it's not my problem. This is one of those where the effects will start changing on the maps, and like I said, things are going to start escalating if that's the case. So, Omega, it is your turn.
Okay, so give me just a second as I first have to make a wisdom save, I believe. So 14.
What? What?
The wisdom save for your spirit guardians, I believe I had to make it.
You started your turn here, so yes, you do.
That's a 14.
That is a fail. You take 13 radiant damage.
Okay.
Now have a good day. Hopefully not killing my friends. Please don't kill them. I will kill you.
And then I am going to bunny hop push off of you and move 25 feet away. Not provoking opportunity of attack.
Except that I have Sentinel, and that ignores it.
Ignores what?
That you're disengaged.
I didn't disengage.
His ability allows him
Engaged,
to,
so yeah.
it allows him to jump away without having to disengage or without provoking activity decks. It's not an actual disengage.
Oh,
As
is
the Haragon.
that the new Harrigan thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, I see.
So since he didn't technically take the disengage, it doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Yep. That's a really good wraparound.
Oh yeah.
And then, taking my movement speed, I will fly over here, fire 3 shots at the bunny back here.
right. At disadvantage.
There can only be one.
At disadvantage.
That is fine. Does a 21 hit?
It does not.
Also, didn't I hit you with Unwavering Mark? You have disadvantage on anyone except me as well.
I know. That's another 21. And this one's going to go back at Genavius. That is a 21 to hit for you.
That is a miss. That misses.
Okay.
Sniper getting flustered out here, everyone.
Nope.
Once he's out of his hidey hole.
Snipe the sniper.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to move another 30 feet. Actually, as high as I can at this point. I don't know what the roof of the building is, if there is one.
You're gonna go to the top of the roof, and it is. Let me make sure here on this one. Yep, it is exactly 45 feet high. So you hit exactly just the barrier edge right there. It is the equivalent of basically half the size of this arena upwards, just a little more.
Okay, so it's about 45 feet in the air.
Correct.
In that case, I'll go the rest of the way up, which is only another 5 feet.
Mm-hmm. Nothing happens when you touch the barrier. It's just there.
I will go over here.
It's like a giant.
That means I am
cylinder.
40 feet in the air. Good to know.
All right.
And end my turn.
All right, Alpha, that is to you.
I'm going to use 25 movement speed to go here. I am going to start taking some pop shots. I'm going to take 2 shots at the tankiest tank.
You can just try to hit my armor class.
So I'm going to do that, plus the D4 for Bless. So that's a 23.
That hits, actually. No way.
Nice. So that's 10 piercing to you.
Taken.
And a con save.
And a con save of 15.
And that is the second attack is a natural 20 for a 33 to hit.
33 to hit. Got it. Con save after that as well.
That is an additional 17 piercing.
16. 26. That's an additional what?
An additional 16 piercing.
That's 18. 26 and 18. Got it.
And then I'm going to use my third attack. I'm going to expend...
My concentration on spell goes down.
Ooh, thank God. Okay. So
That just means I have other things to have concentration on.
I'm going to use my superiority die to use Commander's Strike, and I'm going to command Omega to make an attack against a opponent of his choice. So Omega, go ahead and make your attack.
Is there a range on that?
No, as long as they can see and hear me.
Ooh, nice.
Or see or hear me, not both. See or hear.
Your paralyzed friend could use some assistance.
Tankiest tank, that's a 32.
That misses. Nah, doesn't.
Don't even fit.
For 45 necrotic.
Only?
45.
Okay. Taken.
I don't think I have a way to get my teammate unparalyzed. Because what was that?
Concentration.
I am totally
There-
not Low at
They're
all.
in the other dimension. We can't.
I am not low at all. Yes, indeed.
All right.
Not even close.
All right.
So I'm going to
Alpha's-
use my bonus action. I'm going to use the ability and pop off 2 shots at 6.
6 is in another dimension. You can't see her.
Oh, is she?
She blinked out. That's why we couldn't attack her. Trust me, I would have attacked her instead.
Do-do-do-do.
Thanks.
Oh wait, I can still see her because of the thing I did at the beginning of the game. That's why.
So the question is,
So annoying.
hold on. I gotta see. Does that remove you completely from this plane?
Yeah, the ethereal
It's
plane.
just ethereal.
Yep. And then
But they're rooting for depth concentration. It doesn't affect it.
no, I was trying to think here. You might need to double check if you know that they're on the material or the ethereal plane. I guess because I started to think, I was like, well, you everything's looking kind of the same right about now. But no, go ahead if you want to choose a new target.
All right. In that case, I'm going to go for the other bunny and try to break any concentration they may be using.
Disadvantage? Go ahead.
Let's see. With disadvantage, so that would be 17 plus the bless. That's a 19. Through that, I'm going to use my last lucky and... Sorry, I meant to say that before you said no, because I figured that wouldn't hit. So using my last and final lucky to re-roll.
I'm going to use something too. I'm going to use my thing here.
That's a thing. That's pretty cool.
Gonna roll that bless.
It's 20 to hit.
No, does not hit.
All right. 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to use the last of my movement speed to back up, and that ends my turn there.
All right. On from that is King's Apprentice.
Okay. Let me just check something. Alpha, how are you in the air or on the ground?
Alpha's on the ground.
On the ground? Okay. 60. Okay, so I can still easily get Tyler. Let me just see here. This is like some complicated math.
Math is hard.
Well, let's just make it more complicated because I'm in the air and they're in the air, but I think this should easily hit them both. Okay, so I am going to cast at both Alpha and Bunny. And this is what I'm going to cast. So for a charisma save. Oops, I didn't post what it actually was. Hold on.
All I see is the charisma save is a DC 18.
Oh,
What's
Same
the
thing.
range on it? Because I'm 45 feet in the air, and he's only 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, I already did the math. I can hit you. Oh, there. That's what I wanted to do.
So just for future reference, when we left the last map, the range is no longer halved. That effect ended on that last round. Just
Oh, that's what I was assuming, yeah.
yes, so just in case anyone was unaware, that was I saw a chat here too. I was like, okay. All right, so let's see. Alpha, you made a charisma saving throw. What did you say your DC was?
Oh, it's 18.
All right. So, as you begin to cast a spell, what item do you use as the catalyst for your material? I want to RP this a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Actually, you know what? I think I can roll a d4 for bless as well, right? Oh no, that's just for
no.
attack roll. So
Yeah.
I'm using my holy symbol.
Well-
a holy symbol to tier, let's say.
Okay. I don't know how you feel about holy symbols here, Alpha, but suddenly you see him praying and he smashes this little item in his hand, and as it does, you begin to feel yourself being pulled away into another dimension as you are banished.
Oh, shit.
It's just what you guys. It's just what you guys want to be in another dimension.
So I'm gonna post that in chat for anyone that's unaware of it. But you are in that other dimension for now.
Yep.
And that's for up to 1 minute, and does require concentration. So
Yeah, I'm
take it with what you will. Did you have any other spells that required concentration that would drop?
No, I don't.
All right, I'm making sure.
And Tyler saved. I take it. I was casting that both of them.
It says you attempt to cast that one creature.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's up to 3. Hold on.
What level did you cast this at?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's it was. Hold on. It's at 5th level, so I wanted to cast it at both of them. But let me just make sure. I just want to make sure that I'm not misreading the spell.
Yeah, you can if you upcast it, as long as you have the spell slots.
I do definitely have the spell slots. Yeah. Let me just make sure. When you cast this 5th level, you target 1 additional. Yeah. So sorry.
Okay.
5th level.
So I will say that you were trying to upcast. You just didn't realize how to word that because you did say you were trying to target 2. So burn your 5th level spell.
Yeah, I just did.
And can I get a roll from you, Tyler? Omega. It would be a charisma save with your bless. And of course, if you have anything that affects charisma saves.
And I'm burning something.
Yep.
I can show you what it is.
Burn baby bird.
Yep. Go ahead.
To no luck.
Can I post it? Can I post the numbers?
Go for it.
Guys, he rolled 5 and a 5 for his 2. The first one was, for 5 and 5, and then he used an ability to re-roll his save. Can we guess, audience, what he rolled again?
Oh no!
5 and 5.
Are these nat 1s or actual 5s? Like nat 5s?
One of them was a nat 1.
I don't know how, though.
Oh no.
I mean, technically, you had the D4. Oh, I guess it was the D4 adding it. Yeah.
Too bad you weren't playing craps. You'd be rich right now.
I know. So I go back to the wild temporarily.
Bye-bye.
You do know we're fighting to the death, though, so I'm not dead.
Exactly.
I know. We know.
Hey, like I said, you guys love that being in a different plane, so I thought I'd send you back there. I'm just helping you.
And that means that one of your players are tiny bits.
So I'm going to move here. I'm going to cast this on myself. And then as... oh, shoot. No, sorry. Ignore that. I cannot do that. That is an action.
Yep.
This is a bonus action, so I can do that. And then I'm also going to do this to get a spell slot.
Hold on, Howard. You can only do a cantrip with a bonus action and an action. You can't do also another spell.
Yep.
Oh, even if the spell itself is a bonus action?
Even if the spell itself is a bonus action.
Okay, then cancel
You
that.
only cost 1 leveled spell, and if you're using Harness Divine Power, that takes up a Channel Divinity as well.
Yeah, okay. In that case, sorry, I was not attempting to turn undead. I just wanted to channel divinity. So then I will end my turn.
Not only that, you just smashed your holy symbol. How are you channeling your divinity?
I said he smashed an item. I didn't say necessarily smash, because obviously I don't think a cleric would smash his only holy item. But it has to be something distasteful to the other player. That's why I was like, he has to smash something.
I smashed a picture of a badger.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
like.
snapped a rope in half.
Sorry, this is what I'll do as my bonus action to regain something, and then that's it. My turn is over.
Gotcha. All right. So he is harnessing his divinity, but that'll be the end of his turn. So you see him glow. Oh, psh. And tankiest tank, you are up.
Up what?
You are up on the turn order.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought that you thought I was like knocked down or something. I was like, wait, what?
Did you not take all that 98 damage I sent you? Just start paying attention from now on. What?
What? Yes, but I am up, I guess.
Take your turn. What you gonna do?
I am going to.
Well, there's only one left, so.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna heal myself here.
It's a pretty smart move. Pretty smart move.
Yeah. I'm gonna heal myself for 48 HP.
All right. Noted. Make sure to note down your sheet how many you got left.
Yes, I regained 48 HP.
Anything else in your pocket? Bonus action. I think that was your main action, right?
Yes, that was my main action. Bonus action.
You could still move.
Yeah, you can always do movement. Get up in there closer.
You are
Get to your
25
allies.
You are 25 feet in the air. Remember that.
Yeah, so I can also just like float above you. And then, since you're a melee fighter, I can cast Compel Duel. So you want to fight me?
If you use something to get, I'm guessing you use Lay on Hands to get your 40 HP back, which is an action.
Yeah, Compel Duel is a bonus action.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast that whilst English
fine.
hard language whilst being right above him. If I can press Alt, so I can be like that. Okay, I am right above him, and I am casting Compel Duel on him. Please roll
Wisdom save.
a Wisdom save. What'd you get?
Hold on.
14, failed.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you failed.
You now want to fight me.
So nothing has changed. Literally nothing has changed.
Would you like to put it in the description into the main chat for us? That way our audience
Yeah,
can see it too.
I can go ahead and do this.
Especially for the audience out there. That way they can see it as well.
You
real
attempt
quick.
to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range. So take a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. Fight me.
It's a dance off.
For the duration, you have disadvantage against other creatures, and must take a wisdom saving throw each time you attempt to move in a
All right.
space more than 30 feet away from me. What that means is that you have to stay in the 5-foot square.
He's
He's
not
already
going anywhere anyways. Yeah.
It's paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed,
For
guys.
him.
You're literally just. It's like
Yeah,
you buried me
I'm
up to
doing
my
this because
neck in
just in
cement.
case you get up, you're gonna try swinging at me in the sky.
It's like you buried me up to my neck in cement and then tied a freaking ball and chain to that cement
Alright,
block.
alright.
It's like, what am I gonna do?
You're now double
Hold-
slightly paralyzed.
Hold
We
on, everyone.
really don't want you getting away.
Let's ask
You're
here.
not moving. You're not moving in any way ever.
Let's see what we got. Cutlass, it is your turn.
I'm guessing I can make a. What's the saving throw I have to make against
Wisdom.
paralyzed?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom saving.
Not against.
Oh,
It's a wisdom save for paralyzed.
yeah. Is this whole person still? Let's see.
Yeah, the whole person.
I think I
Oh, come on.
summoned
Why is
trap.
it always doing that?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
I recommend holding the action so we could all attack him at once, and just do
So
really
that's in that one.
damage.
Yep.
That's in that one.
Even with bless, that wouldn't help you.
Yep. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch silently.
All right. I don't think there's anything else you can do. Yeah. So 6.
There's literally nothing I can do.
It's your turn.
And
Okay, I'm up as I go near to.
Yep.
Well, first off, yeah, I come out from lane and go 10 feet downwards an occupied space, and then go down more just enough to
So how much
Yeah.
movement have we moved down?
let's say wait, where am I moving down? I'm a range. Yeah, no. So 10 feet occupied space. So that's I'm still 30 feet up.
By the way,
Uh,
if you attack him, my spell goes down. So just in case he gets out of paralysis,
They don't know that.
I posted it in chat though. They can see.
I
it.
know,
Well,
but that doesn't mean you have to say
I mean-
something.
Okay, got it. You're right.
I mean,
Yeah.
so
That's
who
the
else are we
first-
gonna attack?
That's a first formal slap on the wrist, sir. Don't let it happen again.
I mean,
Ow!
who else are we going to attack?
yeah, we need to attack.
Who else have you been
Yeah,
attacking? It's always been
gonna
me.
dash
for every
him.
freaking round.
Okay, you
This
just
is
wallop
with
on
this-
him, man.
with advantage since paralyzed.
Is she close enough to
Okay.
hit me? I completely forgot. I completely lost track of her movement. She's 45 in the air. Is she
She
close
moved
enough to
down
hit me?
10. How much is the range on Eldritch Blast?
Sorry, you're getting
Oh,
out.
but yeah, if it's Eldritch Blast, then it probably hits me because it's like 120 feet.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's got a huge range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
pretty sure they also have like something that gives it like a 300 feet or something.
Yeah, it is 300.
Eldritch Sniper.
So this is
I'll make it
35.
easier on everybody. If you if you match or beat a 21, you hit me.
Okay, there we go. Then
she hit you.
this
They hit you.
tree hits you, and natural 20 on the second one.
All right. How much damage do I take, DM?
Hold on, it's calculating.
Take 600.
All right, let's see. Hold
Let
on.
me just
That's
do
55.
this.
Plus an additional 15 makes 70 total damage. 55 force plus
Wow.
15
And
radiant.
I'm dead.
Like dead.
No, I'm on death saves, but you know,
He is down.
Well, eliminate him.
currently paralyzed, surrounded by people that really don't like me. So pretty much. dead.
Eliminate him.
It's too bad. I was going to try and grapple you as well.
That would. Why?
You're getting
Okay, that's
up.
it. Next time we're doing this, I'm freaking choosing my sorcerer. You guys are gonna die, and I'm gonna make it painful.
So, hold on. Six, do you have any more actions?
Grapple his
I was if he's not dead yet.
What are you going to do?
This-
grapple
Okay.
his limp
Because he's just
corpse.
down.
Yeah, I'm just we're gonna go. And you know what? Yeah, no.
Or you can heal yourself,
it again.
too.
How many Eldritch Blasts does she have?
Oh, 6.
So, how are you shooting the additional 3 this turn?
Click
Yeah.
on it.
You quicken it. Okay, so how many how many meta magics have you burned?
Currently, yeah, because
Because there's
since
been
the first
been
age,
a few quickens during this. I know that, and
Well, she's
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
quicken.
couple, and she's also extended some.
yep, there's been
Yeah,
a couple quickens and an extend at least. So I'm just checking.
I have a total
Yeah, so
of
quicken takes
10.
2 each time.
Total of 10, so I'm currently down to 2 now.
So you have 2 left. Okay. So if that's the case, then that's 3, 1, 2, 3. That's gonna straight out kill you. 6.
Yep.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't think.
Or that's gonna
Yeah.
kill you, Cutlass?
Do I roll for damage or no?
No, because that's 3 death saves immediately fail because you automatically hit him. So Cutlass will die, or he is considered dead. So in case anybody has any abilities to bring him back up, he'll stay there. All right, is that your
Okay,
turn,
and-
6?
Let me roll for the blink and a blink.
All right, you blink into the other realm. You blink into the other realm. Huh. Okay. So let me do something again. Because again, stuff is gonna happen.
How many rounds has it been?
Let me double check.
Yeah.
This is now the end of the 5th round.
Okay.
Okay, and I need to roll this. God damn it. Pardon my language. I didn't think I would roll that. There's no freaking way.
You said pardon my language and then said frickin'.
Yeah, no, I didn't necessarily want to roll this number because it's honestly, I was trying to save it, but considering the scenario, I might as well let it play out. So besides those that are banished and those that are in another dimension, so this is going to include only Cutlass, Tankiest.
I'm dead.
Cutlass is dead, so it's just Tankiest and Neo.
Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me, please. This will include Cutlass, Tankiest, and King's Apprentice. Come back to life with 35 hit points. If you are dead, you are brought back to life by a... It's considered a half resurrection spell. It's not the full HP, but you're going to gain 35 HP back. If you are paralyzed or have a condition on you, you are healed of that condition. For those that are still up, you gain 35 HP. For those in another dimension, since you are there, you do not get this ability.
Okay.
And then the scene will change. That's why I said I didn't really want to roll this one because that one really affects the game. But I did put it in there as if this rolls, it's what it is. So this, like the bless is now gone. And that's the effect that happened at the end of the turn. Now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Dorn, but you're gonna have to die a second time.
You may die a second time all over again. You may not.
Actually, I just read something on my sheet. It's gonna be a lot harder to kill me.
And then now let me do something else here. I need to relook at my table here to make sure what I got. All right. Let's roll. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's bring the players over, shall we? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As you get transported into the next arena, you see two little things come popping out of the hall. Two flaming skulls
God,
are now encircling in the arena.
This is bad.
So again, as we progress, things start getting a little bit worse. Let me roll some initiatives here for them to put them on the table, shall we? Yes,
also, DM, something I just realized that I actually forgot to roll for. Because I was raging when they hit me, I had to make a con save and I get dropped to 1 hit point instead.
Okay, well, I'll make that con save.
Okay.
So it just really comes down to whether you're at 35 or 36 HP. You passed it, so you're at 36 HP instead, and you still maintain your rage, I believe, right? If you got down to 1. So...
When you're down and then you're 6 HP, then I casted Eldritch Blast. When did that take effect?
Yeah,
wouldn't
if any of those Eldritch Blast...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Eldritch Blast matched 21.
He'd technically be at 2 fails. 2 fails.
Either way, you're still now... Let's just say you're still now at 35 up. And you did go down, technically, with the other Eldritch Blasts. So...
Actually, that I can re-roll that as many times as I want. The DC just increases.
Oh, then re-roll it, if that's the case. What's your new DC?
Yep. The first DC is 10, the second one is 15.
Well,
and
now
then
it's 3 because you got attacked 3 times.
Yeah, well, so this is for the second to last one.
Yeah, I made all of those.
You need to roll one other thing, though.
Yeah?
Remember, the bless was from last round.
Oh, yeah. So, I roll bless for each of those.
So
yeah.
The first one didn't really matter.
I'm very much still alive.
The second one did pass. The third one, though, what was your DC for the third one? Was it 20?
The third one, yeah, it's 20.
Okay, so that one won't pass because that's too low with the bless even bonus, unless you had advantage on it for some reason.
Not that I can see.
All right, that's what I thought. So okay,
So he's at 35.
You did go down. You got back up. You're at 35. I'm gonna say that accordingly. If you didn't have anything to keep it up, it did drop.
Okay.
And I did roll for the flame skulls, so they are now in initiative. And it is top of the round. I don't think you can do anything while you're in the other dimension, can you, Omega or Alpha? I guess technically you could cast stuff on yourself if you want to heal. I will allow that if you want to cast any spells or anything on yourself.
I'm good.
Alright.
Didn't they also hold actions until they came back?
You absolutely could.
Okay. Then I'll hold an action until I come back.
Alright. Is that going to be a spell attack, melee attack, range attack?
Oh, it's going to be a shot.
Alright, so you're looking at range attack second you come back. Alright, and then Alpha? Did you want to...
As am I.
Alright. Moving on. So moving down the list, that actually ends up being a flame skull here on the field. He doesn't like the look of a few of you. He is mad and cranky that you are in his house. So what is he going to do here? Let's take a look. How bad do you guys want this?
Alright, before we continue, I hate to say it, but I do have to go to work. So I'm going to give control of my character over to Tyler.
Yeah, and it is now 6 a.m. for me, and I need to sleep.
We got two people, Balin.
Yeah, it's also time for me to sleep. I could go a tiny bit more, but it seems that a lot of people are getting off. So
I think we might have to call this one then.
Are we going to call it a draw here, ladies and gentlemen?
And we're going to have to.
You wanna
We're
look it
all
out,
alive.
Tyler?
Well,
Looks like there's only two of us.
I just want to point something out that
Okay.
I would not have been banished if the first 3 hits that were supposed to hit would have hit like they should have.
I would have just rezzed him.
And
You
you
could have played it differently.
Yeah, I can revive him.
We'll count number of deaths as the win here and call it. I think that seems like the most logical one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
technically speaking, you didn't even kill me, so no.
You
You didn't. You knocked
we
me out.
technically killed you once.
Oh, that
We
is
killed you
true.
once.
Look, I would love to argue the semantics of this, I really would, but I am currently really sleepy and sleep deprived.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm
It's
gonna
fine,
just say,
it's
I'm just gonna say, Mod Powers, it's a draw. Good night.
God, no,
Wow.
no.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen,
Look at the difference in the amount of damage that was done by each team. So, I mean, really, once we come back,
In the count of honorability, and
Yeah.
being honorable,
the
we
chat
win.
the chat is asking
For
here,
you guys
ladies-
have hid in a hole
hey,
in the sky.
The chat asking for a part 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no.
Do we think
Depending
there
on
can
what
be
time I'll be able to
continuation
do it.
next week?
It was a good match. Look here, I'll come join my bunny friend. Bunnies unite.
They're saying part 2, part 2, part 2. I'll tell you now.
I think what we'll do is we will show everybody our characters, and we will set up a future event similar to this, where for
I
a
think
round
so.
2.
Yeah, if we
Yeah,
don't especially continue off, at least restart it. And I can
As another event.
I can guarantee everyone that if we needed to accelerate the circumstances in the ring, we absolutely can to make sure that we get out on time. Because there's a lot more stuff here. I still had another, I would say about almost 10 maps, like 8 to 10 maps ready to go that had different events. So I definitely think that we could definitely speed things along if needed. But let's start at the top. Let's start with the most one here on the far left, which is on my screen, Doom, aka Carnival King with Omega.
What do you want me to do?
How do you show that?
Well, you want to talk about your class and what you were? Some of your abilities.
I was a Herringon fighter, level 11 Eldritch Knight with a 4 levels in Rogue Assassin.
4 levels of Rogue Assassin. And what kind of specialties did you take, or what features that really stuck out?
So 3 attacks, all 3 attacks at advantage. I also had a Dagger of Warning, which gave me advantage on my initiative roll, plus 14 to my initiative, plus 13 to all of my standard attacks, plus 8 to anything that I did with a sharpshooter. I had the I had the antimatter rifle as my weapon, which was renamed the Apocalypse Reach of the Setting Sun. Did 6d8 plus 6 damage as its base damage, and if I used sharpshooter, it would do 6d8 plus 16 necrotic damage.
Good build here, ladies and gentlemen. You love to see it. Giving a little taste here on the stream of what that looked like for this sheet, just that way everyone can understand what that looks like. A good build. Love to see it. All right, let's see who's up next. Let's see, Razor. You want to talk a little bit about yours if you're still there?
Yeah, I got a couple minutes. Mine was a pretty simple but effective build. Just a, I believe, level 11 fighter with 4 levels to ranger, as well as the longbow of warning. So I also had bonus advantage to initiative at a plus 13. Let's see, we also had a plus 13 to all basic attacks with the longbow, and a whole lot of superiority maneuvers to kind of control the battlefield a little bit, and as you can see, pass off attacks to teammates. So, a good supplement build for if you can stay away from people.
I'll say, wasn't both you and Omega here fighters in some regard?
Yes, my main was a fighter with a low-level ranger thrown in for the ranged abilities.
And ladies and gentlemen, if we would came back here, or if we continue to part 2, who knows what they would have done outside of that banishment. All right, moving on. Let's move on down the line to A King. A King, tell us about 6.
Oh. Well, 6 is a Protector Asmar, Hexblade Warlock 6, and Battlemaster Fighter 4, and with some Divine Soul Sorcerer 5. And that's main thing about this is just Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast! Gotta love it.
Yeah.
It definitely kept him at bay. What was your favorite part of the match?
When I Eldritch Blast them, obviously, and Banishment.
Oh yeah, you gotta love that good banishment and that Eldritch. All right, moving on down the line here, we got Neo. Neo, what you got for us? Tell us about King's Apprentice.
All right, so I'm also a Haragon, just a pure cleric, Twilight cleric, which is why you see that aura around me of dimness. I focused almost all my magical items on defensive items, 100% knowing I would be the target right from the get-go. So that's what was one of the things that was able to help me to survive. Favorite part of the match, obviously, the Dispel and the Banishment. The Banishment felt sweet after seeing them in that pocket dimension for the first number of rounds.
Absolutely. And let's look over that. That's a good little show from our cleric. Definitely a wider range of abilities we saw here today. Not just from healing himself. That's what a lot of times he was doing there, but was in the back just sitting there, heal. But otherwise, let's move on to Tankiest Tank. Genevis, tell us.
Okay, so Tankiest Tank was my build. I made him specifically for PvP, but I didn't expect them to be sitting in a hole. So Tankiest Tank is 10 levels in
Paladin.
Well, Paladin. The subclass was Crown because it had major abilities for protecting other people that were 5 feet in front of me, and let me have some decent spells as well. For Fighter, I took Cavalier Fighter because it gives me the ability that after I hit, I can make them hit me specifically with disadvantage. And I also took a feat that allows me to have the Goading Attack and Trip Attack, both used to force them to attack me or have them not attack at all. So most of my base was based on attacking them and making them attack me. But I didn't really get to do that much.
You gotta love that from Yoan T.
I also had Sentinel, which basically, just I was hoping that would help a lot. And finally, Yanti Pureblood, of course, with magic resistance.
Yeah, magic resistance right there comes in clutch. Now, the last one, I know that he had to dip out due to his schedule. But we're going to take a look here at Duran Shroud with his character, Cutlass. The Warforged level 15 Barbarian. He's got great stats all across the board, 18 in strength. You know, he's got all that put in there. He's got the Mind Blade Longsword. That's what was allowing him to reach in there and do some psychic damage to his opponents. And that was even better, of course. He didn't even really use any of his rage or anything as far as that goes. He did have True Seeing. That was one of the abilities that he activated. So when you saw his eyes glow, that was actually him looking past the illusions into actually seeing it. I'm not sure if we really counted that whenever he was facing like mirror image or anything, but I don't know if that was applicable with his character. But otherwise, he's got a very good build here. He's, basic Barbarian. Taking down the dredge line there, looks like. And of course, he took a lot of the Ghost Water Manifestations of the Deep. A lot of great abilities that allowed him to get around the battlefield and get behind people. But that was what we wrote, and that was our module here for today. Thank you all for attending our 3v3 battle arena between the mods and the DMs of our server. I want to thank everyone for attending. Thank you, combatants.
Thanks, everyone.
You are welcome. Thank you,
Bye.
Brad, for DMing the session.
Absolutely. Thank you all for everyone that watched, and we'll definitely chat, and if it won't be this next week, we'll definitely talk about part 2, and we'll keep you all informed. So be prepared. Be watching the chats, be watching the stream, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for attending.
Good night and good day.